So welcome to the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Finals for 2021! That is more like it. Thank you very much. We're about to introduce our finalists right now. The first day of the EDHE Intervarsity Entrepreneurship Finals was beyond my expectation. I mean, getting to see some of the young entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurs, and the things that they've done, the businesses that they have, even if some of them are still in idea generation, but just to hear how well the concepts sound, how in tune they are with the businesses was really amazing. I really enjoyed the experience. The judges were thorough with their questions and they were very experienced and versed in their various industries.
Firstly, this is the only event that's like this in just the whole of South Africa. You don't get any other events like this. I feel like, meeting people here, people from high places, I've never met so many people, so many well-established, successful people in just one venue like this, and just being able to share the same space with them and socialize.
The networking opportunity is amazing. You get to meet students from across the country, completely different universities, just doing something completely different to your business, but just having to bounce ideas off each other. So that's amazing.
And in terms of the experience, it's phenomenal. In terms of like changing your whole perspective as an entrepreneur, you don't really get this opportunity in terms of getting students from universities to give off what they've been working on.
The most interesting thing and the most significant thing is how many people want to create social change. It's something that I feel very deeply about, and it's amazing to see how many other young people feel the same way.
I think just learning that there's so much, just such gift and growth in youth and entrepreneurship in our country, and that gives me so much hope for our country.
Good morning everyone, my name is Amanda Didiza and I'm at the award ceremony of the EDHE Intervarsity 2021 National Finals. It's an epic day and it promises to only get better. Yesterday was fun, filled with buzz, life and laughter. The crowd is going crazy inside, the vibe is nice and everyone is just excited. The participants are all ready. We're going to have one winner, but we're going to have category winners and it's going to be an amazing day. So enjoy it and take care.
Now the overall winner, who is going to walk away with, wait for it, 100,000 Rand. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for EDHE Masenya from the University of Cape Town, walking away with 100,000 Rand towards her business Go Share. Congratulations, EDHE.
I did not think I was going to win this competition, but I was definitely hopeful. I mean, as you go into a competition, you have to have some kind of hope, so I had hope. I was really hoping to win. To be quite honest, I'm really happy to have seen the reception from people, and it's validating that this is a true need. So that's been my favorite thing. It's been my highlight to see that it's not just an idea that's abstract, but it's actually something that is needed. So that's been amazing to see.
We'll see you again next year for another Lokotla, another Intervarsity, and another edition of the Student Entrepreneurship Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause for a fantastic event and day, guys.
I would like to take this opportunity and thank all my lecturers and also thank the University of Fort Hare for this wonderful opportunity that they've granted me.
For encompassing me with an education.
For the great support that they've shown throughout my whole academic years.
For giving me this opportunity to be who I wanted to be from a very young age.
And I'm so grateful to all my lecturers
for always just being there for us as students.
For their support.
They've managed to support me financially, spiritually and emotionally in all areas of life.
So I would really encourage everyone to come to Fort Hare.
It's quite a cool experience to be part of it.
Because of the diversity and the support and all the incredible people we get to meet at Fort Hare.
The school offers all the resources that you require for you to succeed in everything that you do.
The University of Fort Hare as a whole is really a home.
They are friendly and they are kind and they are welcoming.
Being at UFH, it's a different story. You are home, away from home.
Had I not come here, I wouldn't be here today.
A new era has dawned on the University of Fort Hare.
To honor our past and to craft a bright future, we have committed to a decade of renewal.
We continue to build the bright future on century-old foundations.
Strong governance, a brand new university council, and a compelling future vision.
But our real celebration is over our new infrastructure. In 2 years, we built and completed the largest student housing development project in South Africa.
An improved and dignified campus life experience is no longer a dream,
but a reality for students of University of Fort Hare.
These are spaces for our students to live and learn with dignity, where diversity and difference are celebrated.
The journey was not only ours. We want to thank our partners, the Department of Higher Education and Training, the Development Bank of Southern Africa, and the European Union.
Thank you to my colleagues and the University of Fort Hare project team for steering this project through calm and turbulent waters.
And there's a message from students from all our faculty.
Thank you.
Dangi.
Tatenda.
Enkosi. We are moving forward in our decade of renewal. Together in excellence.
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 So welcome to the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Finals for 2021. That is more like it. Thank you very much. We're about to introduce our finalists right now. day of the EDHE Intervarsity Entrepreneurship Finals was beyond my expectation. I mean, getting to see some of the young entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurs, and the things that they've done, the businesses that they have, even if some of them are still in idea generation, but just to hear how well the concepts sound, how in tune they are with the businesses was really amazing. I really enjoyed the experience. The judges were thorough with their questions and they were very experienced and versed in their various industries.
Firstly, this is the only event that's like this in just the whole of South Africa. You don't get any other events like this. I feel like, meeting people here, people from high places, I've never met so many people, so many well-established, successful people in just one venue like this, and just being able to share the same space with them and socialize.
The networking opportunity is amazing. You get to meet students from across the country, completely different universities, just doing something completely different to your business, but just having to bounce ideas off each other. So that's amazing.
And in terms of the experience, it's phenomenal in terms of like changing your whole perspective as an entrepreneur. You don't really get this opportunity in terms of getting students from universities to give off what they've been working on.
The most interesting thing and the most significant thing is how many people want to create social change. It's something that I feel very deeply about, and it's amazing to see how many other young people feel the same way.
I think just learning that there's so much, just such gift and growth in youth and entrepreneurship in our country, and that gives me so much hope for our country.
Good morning everyone, my name is EDHE and I'm at the award ceremony of the EDHE Intervarsity 2021 National Finals. It's an epic day and it promises to only get better. Yesterday was fun, filled with buzz, life and laughter. The crowd is going crazy inside, the vibe is nice and everyone is just excited. The participants are all ready. We're going to have one winner, but we're going to have category winners and it's going to be an amazing day. So enjoy it and take care.
Now the overall winner, who is going to walk away with, wait for it, 100,000 Rand. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Masenya from the University of Cape Town, walking away with 100,000 Rand towards her business Go Share. Congratulations, Chekofacha.
I did not think I was going to win this competition, but I was definitely hopeful. As you go into a competition, you have to have some kind of hope, so I had hope. I was really hoping to win. To be quite honest, I'm really happy to have seen the reception from people, and it's validating that this is a true need. So that's been my favorite thing. It's been my highlight to see that it's not just an idea that's abstract, but it's actually something that is needed. So that's been amazing to see.
We'll see you again next year for another Lokhotla, another Intervarsity, and another edition of the Student Entrepreneurship Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause for a fantastic event and day, guys.
I would like to take this opportunity and thank all my lecturers and also thank the University of Fort Hare for this wonderful opportunity that they've granted me.
For encompassing me with an education.
For the great support that they've shown throughout my whole academic years.
For giving me this opportunity to be who I wanted to be from a very young age.
And I'm so grateful to all my lecturers
for always just being there for us as students.
For their support.
They've managed to support me financially, spiritually and emotionally in all areas of life.
So I would really encourage everyone to come to Fort Hare.
It's quite a cool experience to be part of it.
Because of the diversity and the support and all the incredible people we get to meet at Forte.
The school offers all the resources that you require for you to succeed in everything that you do.
The University of Forte as a home, as really a home.
They are friendly and they are kind and they are welcoming.
Being at UFH, it's a different story. You are home, away from home.
Had I not come here, I wouldn't be here today.
A new era has dawned on the University of Forte.
To honor our past and to craft a bright future, we have committed to a decade of renewal.
We continue to build the bright future on century-old foundations.
Strong governance, a brand new university council, and a compelling future vision.
But our real celebration is over our new infrastructure. In 2 years, we built and completed the largest student housing development project in South Africa.
An improved and dignified campus life experience is no longer a dream,
but a reality for students of University of Forte.
These are spaces for our students to live and learn with dignity, where diversity and difference are celebrated.
The journey was not only ours. We want to thank our partners, the Department of Higher Education and Training, the Development Bank of Southern Africa, and the European Union.
Thank you to my colleagues and the University of Forte project team for steering this project through calm and turbulent waters.
And there's a message from students from all our faculty.
Thank you.
Dangi.
Siyabulela.
Tatenda. Enkosi. We are moving forward in our decade of renewal. Together in excellence.
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 The first day of the EDHE Intervarsity Entrepreneurship Finals was beyond my expectation. I mean, getting to see some of the young entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurs, and the things that they've done, the businesses that they have, even if some of them are still in idea generation, but just to hear how well the concepts sound, how in tune they are with the businesses was really amazing. I really enjoyed the experience. The judges were thorough with their questions and they were very experienced and versed in their various industries.
Firstly, this is the only event that's like this in just the whole of South Africa. You don't get any other events like this. I feel like, meeting people here, people from high places, I've never met so many people, so many well-established, successful people in just one venue like this, and just being able to share the same space with them and socialize.
The networking opportunity is amazing. You get to meet students who's just doing something completely different to your business, but just having to bounce ideas off each other. So that's amazing.
And in terms of the experience, it's phenomenal in terms of changing your whole perspective as an entrepreneur. You don't really get this opportunity in terms of getting students from universities to give off what they've been working on.
The most interesting thing and the most significant thing is how many people want to create social change. It's something that I feel very deeply about, and it's amazing to see how many other young people feel the same way.
I think just learning that there's so much, such gift and growth in youth and entrepreneurship in our country, and that gives me so much hope for our country.
Good morning, everyone. My name is EDHE and I'm at the award ceremony of the EDHE Entrepreneurship 2021 National Finals. It's an epic day and it promises to only get better. Yesterday was fun, filled with buzz, life, and laughter. The crowd is going crazy inside, the vibe is nice, and everyone is just excited. The participants are all ready. We're going to have one winner, but we're going to have category winners, and it's going to be an amazing day. So enjoy it and take care.
Now the overall winner, who is going to walk away with, wait for it, 100,000 Rand. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Tshegofatso Masenya from the University of Cape Town, walking away with 100,000 Rand towards her business Go Share. Congratulations, Tshegofatso.
I did not think I was going to win this competition, but I was definitely hopeful. I mean, as you go into a competition, you have to have some kind of hope, so I had hope. I was really hoping to win. To be quite honest, I'm really happy to have seen the reception from people, and it's validating that this is a true need. So that's been my favorite thing. It's been my highlight to see that it's not just an idea that's abstract, but it's actually something that is needed. So that's been amazing to see.
We'll see you again next year for another Lokotla, another Intervarsity, and another edition of the Student Entrepreneurship Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause for a fantastic event and day, guys.
I would like to take this opportunity and thank all my lecturers and also thank the University of Fort Hare for this wonderful opportunity that they have granted me.
For encompassing me with an education.
For the great support that they've shown throughout my whole academic years.
For giving me this opportunity to be who I wanted to be from a very young age.
And I'm so grateful to all my lecturers for always just being there for us as students.
For their support.
They've managed to support me financially, spiritually and emotionally in all areas of life.
So I would really encourage everyone to come to Fort Hare.
It's quite a cool experience to be part of it.
Because of the diversity and the support and all the incredible people we get to meet at Fort Hare.
The school offers all the resources that you require for you to succeed in everything that you do.
The University of Fort Hare as a home. It's really a home.
They are friendly and they are kind and they are welcoming.
Being at UFH, it's a different story. You are home, away from home.
Had I not come here, I wouldn't be here today.
A new era has dawned on the University of Fort Hare.
To honor our past and to craft a bright future, we have committed to a decade of renewal.
We continue to build the bright future on century-old foundations.
Strong governance, a brand new university council, and a compelling future vision.
But our real celebration is over our new infrastructure. In 2 years, we built and completed the largest student housing development project in South Africa.
An improved and dignified campus life experience is no longer a dream,
but a reality for students of University of Fort Hare.
These are spaces for our students to live and learn with dignity, where diversity and difference are celebrated.
The journey was not only ours. We want to thank our partners, the Department of Higher Education and Training, the Development Bank of Southern Africa, and the European Union.
Thank you to my colleagues and the University of Fort Hare project team for steering this project through calm and turbulent waters.
And there's a message from students from all our faculty.
Thank you.
Dangi.
Siyabulela.
Tatenda. Enkosi. We are moving forward in our decade of renewal, together in excellence.
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 So welcome to the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Finals for 2021. That is more like it. Thank you very much. We're about to introduce our finalists right now. The first day of the EDHE Intervarsity Entrepreneurship Finals was beyond my expectation. I mean, getting to see some of the young entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurs, and the things that they've done, the businesses that they have, even if some of them are still in idea generation, but just to hear how well the concepts sound, how in tune they are with the businesses was really amazing. I really enjoyed the experience. The judges were thorough with their questions and they were very experienced and versed in their various industries.
Firstly, this is the only event that's like this in just the whole of South Africa. You don't get any other events like this. I feel like, meeting people here, people from high places, I've never met so many people, so many well-established, successful people in just one venue like this, and just being able to share the same space with them and socialize.
The networking opportunity is amazing. You get to meet students from across the country, completely different universities, just doing something completely different to your business, but just having to bounce ideas off each other. So that's amazing.
And in terms of the experience, it's phenomenal in terms of like changing your whole perspective as an entrepreneur. You don't really get this opportunity in terms of getting students from universities to give off what they've been working on.
The most interesting thing and the most significant thing is how many people want to create social change. It's something that I feel very deeply about, and it's amazing to see how many other young people feel the same way.
I think just learning that there's so much, just such gift and growth in youth and entrepreneurship in our country, and that gives me so much hope for our country.
Good morning everyone, my name is Amanda Didiza and I'm at the award ceremony of the EDHE Intervarsity 2021 National Finals. It's an epic day and it promises to only get better. Yesterday was fun, filled with buzz, life and laughter. The crowd is going crazy inside, the vibe is nice and everyone is just excited. The participants are all ready. We're going to have one winner, but we're going to have category winners and it's going to be an amazing day. So enjoy it and take care.
winner who is going to walk away with, wait for it, 100,000 Rand. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Tshegofatso Masenya from the University of Cape Town, walking away with 100,000 Rand towards her business Go Share. Congratulations, Tshegofatso.
I did not think I was going to win this competition, but I was definitely hopeful. I mean, as you go into a competition, you have to have some kind of hope, so I had hope. I was really hoping to win. To be quite honest, I'm really happy to have seen the reception from people, and it's validating that this is a true need. So that's been my favorite thing. It's been my highlight to see that it's not just an idea that's abstract, but it's actually something that is needed. So that's been amazing to see.
We'll see you again next year for another Lokotla, another Intervarsity, and another edition of the Student Entrepreneurship Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause for a fantastic event and day, guys.
I would like to take this opportunity and thank all my lecturers, and also thank the University of Fort Hare for this wonderful opportunity that they've granted me.
For encompassing me with an education.
For the great support that they've shown throughout my whole academic years.
For giving me this opportunity to be who I wanted to be from a very young age.
And I'm so grateful to all my lecturers for always just being there for us as students.
For their support.
They've managed to support me financially, spiritually and emotionally in all areas of life.
So I would really encourage everyone to come to Fort Hare.
It's quite a cool experience to be part of it.
Because of the diversity and the support and all the incredible people we get to meet at Fort Hare.
The school offers all the resources that you require for you to succeed in everything that you do.
The University of Fort Hare as a whole is really a home.
They are friendly and they are kind and they are welcoming.
Being at UFH, it's a different story. You are home, away from home.
Had I not come here, I wouldn't be here today.
A new era has dawned on the University of Fort Hare.
To honor our past and to craft a bright future, we have committed to a decade of renewal.
We continue to build the bright future on century-old foundations.
Strong governance, a brand new university council, and a compelling future vision.
But our real celebration is over our new infrastructure. In 2 years, we built and completed the largest student housing development project in South Africa.
An improved and dignified campus life experience is no longer a dream,
but a reality for students of University of Fort Hare.
These are spaces for our students to live and learn with dignity, where diversity and difference are celebrated.
The journey was not only ours. We want to thank our partners, the Department of Higher Education and Training, the Development Bank of Southern Africa, and the European Union.
Thank you to my colleagues and the University of Fort Hare project team for steering this project through calm and turbulent waters.
And there's a message from students from all our faculty.
Thank you.
Dangi.
Siyabulela.
Tatenda.
Enkosi.
We are moving forward in our decade of renewal. Together in excellence.
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 Dumelang, Abseni, Kimategwara, Hoimor. Okay, okay, that one. Okay, good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to start, guys. We are starting. I know you were a bit late, but we're gonna try to chase time, ne? Okay, standing before you is Kogweni Azame, and I'm gonna be your MC for the day. But okay, yes, okay. I think University of Fort Hare is honored to be hosting this Student Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Eastern Cape Rounds 2022, especially because that the university has embarked on a project called A Decade of Renewal, where the aim is to renew and rejuvenate all the university processes and operations. So I think this one is a good move as we are in that process of Decade of Renewal. Okay, okay, so as the MC, program director, I'm going to be directing the program. So ground rules, you're going to do what I'm going to be doing. If I'm crying, you're going to cry. If I'm sleeping, we are sleeping. If we need to come on, are we together? Okay, so please get energetic, but for now, the energetic, please, down. Participant, can I see you? Where are you, participant? By show of hands, can I see participant? Okay, ni right, got it? Ni right, aren't you nervous? Okay, so in different cool leg. All right, so we're gonna start the program. Before we start, I just want to say one thing. I know we are here, we are different universities, right? And representing our respective universities. But at the end of the day, we are one. I just want to remind you that we are Eastern Cape. So, I know maybe we might have like abantu vibe, for instance. I'm not saying you have a vibe. Sing a vibe, maybe when university, as called that vibe, but please let's so that we can give each other like that power, because the people that we're gonna have after all this, they're gonna represent our province. So we need to rally behind them as well. Ne? Okay, without any further waste of time, I think we're gonna start. Remember, today it's our day 2. We started yesterday. It's our day 2 of Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022 Eastern Cape Regional Rounds. So yesterday we covered two, which is the first one, i.e. innovative ideas, second one being existing ideas, tech. Today we're gonna do 3 and 4. The first one for today, which is number 3, is gonna be existing ideas, social impact, and the last one will be existing ideas, general, right? Okay. So I think there is that part whereby Mr. Sandil is going to tell us about ground rules and stuff. So I'm going to leave that to him. So to open, I'm going to welcome on stage someone who is a student entrepreneurship coordinator at Water University to come and welcome us. And I'm asking the welcoming address. And that is none other than Miss Kanyisile Blai. Can you give her a big round of applause as she comes? Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning once more. I'm Kanyisile Blai, coming from Walter Sisulu University. I'm the Manager, Student Governance, Leadership and Development. I'm wearing the cap of being the coordinator, Student Entrepreneurship as well. Mine is very short and sweet to say to you, take off your jackets, take off your shoes, sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentations that will be tabled here by our young entrepreneurs. I know some of us, this is our first time to be here to do this thing that is called pitching. To our participants, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Grab it with both of your hands, and many doors will open up for you. My colleague Tobeka yesterday thanked in her welcoming speech the pioneers behind the coordination of this wonderful program. Nam ke njengantombi yomXhosa ndithi ndoleka umsundulo. Dr. Nora Clark and your team, I am welcoming you in absentia. I know some of your team members are watching and are with us in the virtual space. I welcome you on behalf of the Eastern Cape team. To the coordinators from various institutions, I know it's not easy for us to bring these youngsters up to this level. Well done, and I wish you could stand so that I can see you, even the world can see. All the coordinators in entrepreneurship, can I see you? Can you wave? Thank you very much. Can we see the participants? This is day 2. If the ones that showcased their business ideas are here yesterday, can we also see them as they are joined by the day 2 participants? All of you, can we see you? Stand up. We are welcoming you. Loosen up. Thank you very much. I know entrepreneurship is starting to be a buzzword in our country, and we are trying to make entrepreneurship to be fashionable in the university sector or in the higher education space, and hence we are here today. And I am hoping that as youngsters, we will make this impactful and touch even the lives of the people that we live with in our communities. With entrepreneurship, we can change many barriers that are facing the country. So big up to you who have endured the pain of being grilled from the internal rounds up to this level. I wish to welcome Dr. Clark in absentia as well, because she is the champion of engagement with our partners as EDHE to make entrepreneurship where it is in the higher education space. In South Africa, we have a lot of brain powers, innovators, business leaders, and all what we can name. And this is why we are gathered here today, to make sure that we inspire and make these business ideas that you have a reality. And we have sponsors, which I cannot mention them by name because they are many. Some of you might take an opportunity to say, business idea A or B, this is an opportunity, I'm funding you. So when you take up the stage, claim your space as a young entrepreneur. We are not here to make speeches, but to listen to those who will be pitching. So with those few words, I'm saying take off your shoes if they are not smelly, enjoy the day, learn, network. Karen said, kwi team yake yase NMU, she encourages them to say, when you go to any venue or any space, make sure that you network and get 2 or 3 contact numbers of people who might make you positively, not who will like tease you apart or deter you from progressing. people who will nurture you positively. So this is an opportunity for us to relax, network, listen, encourage, and inspire each other. And I hope you will have a wonderful day. This is our last day in the Eastern Cape Regional Championships. And God is with us as we move forward. Enjoy your day. Our judges, I know this is a tough task. I hope you are enjoying as well. And welcome to East London and the Eastern Cape. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Engathi is bad. Who said you must clap? No, I'm just asking, who said you must clap? Because I say you do what I'm doing and what I say you must do. Can you please clap? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Kanyisile Bly, for those words of welcome. I think in about 10 single at least. Can you breathe in, guys? Jay, breathe in. Now, just in a style. Okay. I'm going to come from 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Out. Not out, but out. Okay, yeah. I think in this Osabensa Namden, boring at you know you're going to be a good audience. Okay, thank you so much once again. Now, okay, before we move to the next speaker, just to know and inform you that we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you've got someone that you know, maybe that you can send and share the link to, maybe at home, your friend, your partner, your relative, your whatsoever, especially to the participants, because when you are presenting here, they're going to be watching you. So you might want to be watched by other people. So please just share the link and tell them to go live with us on Facebook. We are at EDHE Student Entrepreneurship. And on YouTube, it's EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022 Eastern Cape Regional Rounds. Okay? Please, when you are watching us, be it on Facebook or YouTube, you can comment and use our slogans and hashtags. We say hashtag moves the market, hashtag EDHD, hashtag student entrepreneurship, and hashtag Eastern Cape Intervarsity 2022. Okay, now on stage, I'm going to welcome someone who is a senior student engagement officer from EDHE to come and just give us an overview of EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity. And I'm going to ask also just to club the 2 items, the following one, which is rules and running order. Can you just club those 2 because it's the same person? And ladies and gentlemen, please join our hands together and help me welcome on stage Mr. Sandile Chabalala. Please help me welcome Sandile Chabalala. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, MC, colleagues, student entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurship coordinators. Thank you so much for joining us once again on our second day of the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Eastern Cape Regional Rounds. This is the last and the final day. We are announcing our winners on Friday at 2 o'clock on Zoom. We will share the link and invite. But without wasting a lot of time, I just want to invite my colleagues that are joining us on Zoom from EDHE. I had Ms. Kanyisile when she was just greeting everybody. So I've asked Gary, who is our incredible production. Can I give him a title just for today? He is our production director. Just for this event. He is our production director. He will just show them on screen as they wave and greet us. And then I'll just continue with, yes, please, colleagues, if you are with us online, please do open your mic, your videos. We just want to see you wave. Yes, here they are, Hello, EDHE. Thank you so much. So I'll just go through my presentation and I give overview so that each and everybody who was not with us yesterday can really see and get more information about the Intervarsity. Thank you. So before I go through the overview of the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity, I just want to touch a little bit on EDHE. So EDHE, or EDHE, stands for Entrepreneurship Development in Higher Education. So our main focus areas are firstly to equip every student for economic participation through entrepreneurial activities with an emphasis on student women. And then we want to support academics and support professionals to develop entrepreneurship through teaching, learning, and research across disciplines. And then lastly is to support universities as entrepreneurial and innovative ecosystems, which includes relevant policy development. Now, what do we do at EDHE to encourage student entrepreneurship? We have EDHE communities of practice, which are the routes into universities. We have COP, or Community of Practice for Entrepreneurial Universities. We have Community of Practice for Entrepreneurship Learning and Teaching. We have Community of Practice for Entrepreneurship Research. We have Community of Practice for Student Entrepreneurship. We yes, Karen. So Ms. Karen is one of, she is the Deputy Chairperson for Student Entrepreneurship, Community of Practice for Student Entrepreneurship. Thank you for joining us today. National, yes. And then we have the Studentpreneurs Community of Practice, and then the recently launched Community of Practice for Entrepreneurial Alumni. And then we have student-focused projects. We have SWEEP, which is the Student Women Economic Empowerment Program, which has the aim to prepare student women for economic participation. We have the Studentpreneurs Indaba, which is a platform that we create to bring together the studentpreneurs to share best practices and to prepare them to be the future business leaders. And then we have the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity, which is why we are all gathered here in the Eastern Cape. And then lastly, we have the Student Entrepreneurship Week, which we present and invite universities to showcase their best practices. And then going straight to the overview of the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022. Now, the competition is funded through the University Capacity Development Program of the Department of Higher Education, and it is supported by Universities South Africa, USAF. In partnership with the Alan Gray Opis Foundation, SAP Foundation, and Entrepreneurs Organization. Now, why do we have this competition? We want to identify the top studentpreneurs at the South African public universities, recognize and showcase their businesses, but also we want to invite investments to support the student businesses, and then lastly, do what is happening here, encourage universities to support student businesses. We also want entrepreneurship is a valuable skill for students to develop. It provides a great learning experience, learn the entrepreneurs and investors' perspective, demonstrate independence, creativity, determination, business savvy, and communication skills, and obtain valuable guidance. Those are some of the benefits that you will receive as an entrepreneur. Now we have 4 categories. Yesterday, we were busy with the innovative business ideas and the existing business tech. Today, we have the existing business social and the existing business general. 20,000 Rand is allocated to each category and a grand prize of 100,000 Rand to the top studentpreneur, which will be crowned at the national finals. This is an invitation, now wait for it, the 17th of November. Please do join us online to support not just your university, but to support the Eastern Cape regional finalists that are going to the finals to represent the Eastern Cape region. Now, I just want to acknowledge all the coordinators. We'll acknowledge them fully on Friday when we do the announcement. The task team that is really making this an incredible event, but also in the absentia, Mr. Lufuno Chikudu, who is the Dean of Students at the University of Fort Hare, and our lovely lady which welcomed us yesterday, Ms. Tobeka Msengana, who's the Manager of Student Counseling at the University of Fort Hare. But also now to introduce our adjudicators. Here in person, we have Mr. Morgan Naidu, who is the founder of INA and 316 Network Holdings. We have also Ms. Itumele Nglamini, who is the Social Innovation Specialist at SAP Foundation. Online, we have Mr. Skalkini, who is the founder of Positive Earth. And then lastly, we have online Mr. Mbuso Ngobo, who's the co-founder of Peace Acumen. Please clap hands for our judges. Now, just to give a brief history of where we are coming from, the purpose is to encourage you to make it, to climb your ladder as well. The first annual EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity in 2019, we had the student premier of the year in 2019, Mr. Mvelo, who was from the University of Cape Town, and his business name was Zayo. The second annual EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2020, we had the student premier of the year 2020, Mr. Promise Nyalungu, who was from the University of Venda with True Arts Entertainment. And then last year, the third annual EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2021, the student premier of the year 2021, Ms. Jehovato Masenya from the University of Cape Town with business name GoShare. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who is the 2022 student premier of the year, and I suspect it would be from this house. Welcome to the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022 Eastern Cape Regional Round Day 2, hosted in partnership with the University of Fort Hare. Thank you.
Okay. Because I said clap when I say must clap. So congratulate them. Okay. Yeah. Someone said yesterday the pressure is getting worse. And I think it's getting worse more today because it's the last day. After this day, it's the announcement of the people going to the finals. And I think, Babu Shabala, you are prophesying when you're saying the person must be here, the winner must be here, from the Eastern Cape. Ne? Yeah. And I'm sure I can see some faces, really promising faces here. Okay. All right. Time for that. For what? Okay, Nyamamela, thank you so much. Okay, now I think Babu Shabala, you forgot to go for a rules. I will give Babu Shabala again to go just rules in J and order. How it's going to happen? Over to you again.
Okay, we are ready to start. Our two judges are online, both of them. And we have our two judges here in person. We have all our participants here. We have three participants joining us online. Before we start, I would like to give you this information.
Recording in progress.
7 minutes. 2 minutes for you to just test your presentation, your slides, clicker, and everything. 3 minutes for you now to present your business, and then the last 2 minutes for you to just give feedback to our incredible judges. Those are just the few things. We are going to start with the existing business social, and then we finish with existing business general. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth. All the best to our participants. We will definitely see you on Friday when we announce our winners. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Shabalala. Yes, I think the rules are clear, but just one thing I think you forgot to mention is that when you are presenting the 3 minutes, right? there's a screen right there where you're gonna see time. Remember, you allocated 3 minutes, right? Tina, sitting down there, we can see the time here, but you can't see when, and you have your own screen right there. You can see, as you be presenting here, you're gonna see the time there. Already I can see the time. It's 3 minutes, and it's gonna count down. When it reaches 1, you stop immediately. And if you don't stop, I'm gonna stop you. And I don't think you want that. Yes. Yeah, when it's 0, 0, 0 by 3, 0 and 0, 0, you know that the time is up. Then you must stop and wait for questions from the judges, and also you're gonna respond in, remember, 2 minutes, right? Okay, now we're gonna start. But just before we start, who knows about in Xhosa, in Xhosa, about tendon? Both, like, economishilo somewhere? Yeah, economishilo pa inqanawa, yeah? So, in Xhosa, no, what you can say both of sheep, okay? In Xhosa, we say it inqanawa, ne? So, in Xhosa, xa sithi wothukile, sithi utheni? Uthenqa, ne? Utheni? Nqa. So, just 1 minute. Now, I was asking someone, how elgama lithi inqanawa lavela njani? And I was asking an adult, and someone told me, Uti, remember most back then, we were colonized, and then the colonizers, when they came through Cape Town. By then it was called a Cape of Good Hope, ne? When they came through inqanawa in both. So, xa befika pha, someone saw something huge and enormous thing, pha elwandle. This thing is floating. So, wabuza, yintoni le ifloatayo, yintoni le leya? Uyaqala mos uyibona. Nansi into years. And remember, Tina, most back then, as special black people, we didn't know about these things, imoto. They were not for us. So, wayibona lanto. Upon wayibona, and then he ran. Oh, I wonder, what is that? And he went and called someone. Yo, khawuzobona, there is something there. And you know what? Xa uyibona uzothi nqa. Hey, weza noma xa isithi uyajonga, wafuka bo hibo yintoni inkulu ingathi indlu but iyahamba, wathi nqa. Kwavela kuthiwa inqanawe. So that's how the word came about, ke inqanawe. So xa kubuza umuntu uba yintoni inqanawe okanye yavela njani, so today you know. Okay. Kudla ngothiwa ke kwi-programs, since I've been an MC, kwi-programs endihamba kuzo nengindive kuzo, is that i-program ka-MC will never be the same the program yakho oyiphetheyo. Kukhona different levels, yebo? Levels mos, ne? Okay? So every program is going to be different a bit from yours, but iyafana, but it's different. Okay? Now we're going to start on the category 3, which is existing business ideas, social impact. But on your program, number 1, Guhamwelo Makwe, from NMU, and who's going to join us virtually. But now we're going to start with participant number 2. We're going to be joined later by that person, number 1. We're going to start from participant number 2, and Kuluma Ngomayeza from EDHE University. So, can I see? Can we see Wusu by show? Can you say Wusu? Can I see University of Fort Hare? Can I see Rhodes University? Nelson Mandela University. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, without any further waste of time, please help me welcome on stage our second participant, who is the first participant, Kuluma Ngomayeza from EDHE University. Give it up for you.
Slides.
Guys, i-pressure kabe wesi ngoku. Ningoyiki. Ningoyiki. Just cool down. You got this. You got this. Yeah. Ungoyiki. Ndinawe. Lithi ilizwi leBhayibhile ndinawe imihla yonke. Ah, my God. Ah, my God. My God.
Ayiniphazamise Nkosi.
Siyeza nakuwe xa singakafiki. Siyeza nakuwe. Isho into kaRhulumente slogan kuthiwa xa singakafiki kuwe nakuwe siyeza.
But be right ngohlobo uyibeke ngalo. Okay, no, it's fine. Cela ungayichukumisa. Cela ungayichukumisa. Thank you. No problem.
Okay, just a reminder again to the participants. As you're going to be presenting, you're going to see the time there, your 3 minutes, and it's going to start from 3 to 00. When it gets to 0, or yeah, when it reaches 00, then you stop. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you may start.
The reason why we get that here today is because of 3 problems which we have identified in our communities. Firstly, it is the current general lack of resources such as your computers and internet access. Secondly, it is because of the currently high fees that we're faced with in terms of our internet time providing places. And thirdly, it is the currently high university application fees that grade 12 learners are currently faced with. Now, as proposed solutions towards the above mentioned problems, firstly, we assist grade 12 learners with their applications to any 4 universities of the learner's choice together with any 2 sources of funding, which is NSFAS and any other alternative source of the learner's choice for an amount of 80 rands as a once-off payment. Secondly, we provide grade 10 to grade 12 learner support during the course of the year in the form of tutorials for an amount of 160 rands for any 4 subjects of the learner's choice. Thirdly, we subsidize the grade 12 learners' university application fees to a certain degree. Now, in terms of how one can be able to contact us, firstly, you can be able to call us, or you can even able to WhatsApp us on 079-210-1908, and one of our well-trained staff members is going to be able to assist you, as evidenced by our demand, which happens to overwhelm our current supply. Now, in terms of how we choose to differentiate ourselves from the rest of our competitors, there are 3 things. Firstly, it is our pricing and accessibility. Secondly, it is our social impact. And thirdly, it is the 2 core values which we pride ourselves in. Firstly, in terms of our pricing and accessibility, currently we provide any 4 for an amount of 160 rands instead of any 2 for an amount of 700 rands as the current market price, meaning that our tutorials are both affordable and accessible to all the middle, the lower, and the upper class as our primary target market. Secondly, in terms of our social impact, currently speaking, we provide job opportunities to both educated and non-educated general members of the public in the form of being external ambassadors under the company. Secondly, we provide an opportunity to any 2 grade 12 learners per school to be able to be breadwinners at their home while still being at school in the form of being internal ambassadors under the company in terms of the company marketing structure and business model. Thirdly, we prevent the grade 12 learner university inaccessibility and financial exclusion through our university application fee subsidies as stated. Now, as typical and cliche as this may sound, but a timely and quality service is what we pride ourselves in. A timely service in the sense that the turnover time for each grade 12 learner's university applications is a period of a week, failing which the learner gets all their applications done for free. Secondly speaking, in terms of our quality, our promise is a minimum of a bachelor's pass, failing which the learner will get all their money back guaranteed. With that, due to time constraints, unfortunately, that is all we have time for. But hopefully, our fellow adjudicators are going to be able to provide us with enough time so as to be able to respond to the question of our ask. With that being said, with early applications, the earlier, the better. Meet the team. With that, I thank you.
Wow, can you give him a big round of applause? Okay, just stand. Okay, we're gonna give 2 minutes for engagement and questions between judges and you. Judges, any questions for Tulumango? Okay, let's start online. Online judges, any questions for Tulumango? Online judges, any questions for Tulumango?
Hi, yes, thank you so much for your presentation. Can you just take me to your operations slide? Like, what is the product or service that you're delivering? Can you just maybe just explain it slowly?
Thank you. Firstly, we assist grade 12 learners with application for admission to tertiary institutions, to any 4 universities of the learner's choice, together with any 2 sources of funding, which is NSFAS and any other alternative source of the learner's choice. Secondly, we provide grade 10 to grade 12 learner support during the course of the year in the form of tutorials. Thirdly, we subsidize the grade 12 learners' university application fees to a certain degree. Now, in terms of the learners, when the learner has heard of what we are providing, the learner is going to call or WhatsApp text us on 079-210-1908.
Sorry, I just want to stop you. Sorry, you're not answering my question. I want to understand, where are you in operations? What have you done so far? How many students have you helped?
Oh, I understand. Thank you. As stated, currently speaking, the unfortunate part is that our demand currently overwhelms our supply, in the sense that we are currently based at Amtata. At Amtata, there are schools that we have already assisted and already have worked at over the years, from the year 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, in terms of schools such as your Holy Cross High School, St. Jude's, St. Martin's, St. John's College, Zingisa. The list is endless, but the unfortunate part is that due to our rudimentary capacity and or due to the lack of funding, we were not able to serve each and every learner that asked for assistance from us, but we are currently based at Amtata, and it's the schools at Amtata.
Hi. Please give us actual numbers, actual figures.
In terms of the learners that we've already been able to assist, the unfortunate part is that we have rudimentary database skill keeping because we do not have a computer and or a software to say this is where we keep the actual learners that we've already been able to assist. But what we do is that year in, year out, we are able to say, okay, we have assisted and or we have worked with a certain and or a particular school, but we do not have a database because we don't have the current financial means so as to be able to keep such. We lack the necessary resources.
Okay. I think question got. Sorry? Yeah, I think it's time up, if I can see you. But you had a question, you can just come quickly. Okay, good to go. Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. Can you give him a big round of applause? All right. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, thank you so much. Now we're going to move to our third participant, which is the second one in this case. And this one is going to join us virtually. And it's Morakana Madiba from Rose University is going to join us online. Morakana, are you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm there. I'm sharing my screen right now.
Okay, you want to clap for her? Okay, yes, you can see you. Yes, good. Okay, I think, Morakana, I think you got the rules very clear that you have got 3 minutes of presentation and 2 minutes of engagement.
Can I interrupt there? I can't see the 3 minutes one. When you're showing a screen, I don't think that I'll see the 3 minutes. But it's fine. I'll try my best. You let me know when to start on that side.
Okay.
Yes, I can see it now. Yes,
okay, that's great. And your time starts now.
Thank you very much. We are Uhunu Career Guidance and Learning, and Uhunu translates into Ubuntu. And what we do is social and learning. It's a social and learning organization that specializes in facilitating education that improves individuals and companies to reach their optimum capabilities. And what we do is to help individuals and companies to strategize and plan and actualize in order to drive innovation, agility, adaptability, and sustainability for their careers and companies. And our core value is for them to compete ethically and professionally. So what we picked up is that through the research that I've done for my master's work, and as well as the DTI and Green Matter, we identified that there's actually Africa and South Africa is very much dominated by youth, and these youth are very much under poverty and are unemployed, and there's an increased number of out-of-school youth, and most of them, they're trying this idea of entrepreneurship, and many of them actually, they fail within the first and second year. And what happens is that even those that are trying to enroll in higher educations, they still don't know what careers to follow, and that is a problem. And many of them, they do not have jobs. And what we are trying to encourage is for young people to decide the kind of education that they must do for themselves. And what we're trying to do, we do strategic planning consultation, we do career exhibitions, we help businesses with business proposals, we help postgraduate students with research proposal writing, and we also do research on skills tracer studies in supply chain of skills in industries. And our target, obviously, is young people, individual young people and young business owners, and as well as the SMMEs, and as well as these companies, as, for example, like a BBCBE, which is one of the big businesses that are almost in the same line as AfriForum. And what we do, the finances looks like this much, and then our product overview is that we give a holistic approach to career pathways and business model, and these are some of the accolades that we have acquired over time. And as we speak, next year, May, we're going to Michigan State University to create a model for skills development, and this is the team that I'm working with, and this is where you can find us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to give over to our judges to ask questions. Ms. Itumeleng.
Thank you for that presentation. I'm just wondering, which demographic are you focusing on? Because assuming that you are focusing on low-income groups, how are you sustaining your operations?
Yes, I think that's the reason why we try to diversify our business. So in most cases, we do career exhibitions, and in career exhibitions, what we do, we find we charge exhibitors to exhibit, and as well as students or learners to pay some little fee, 20 rands, and we also find we do strategic planning, and which is that much, 25,000 rand for days, and we help proposal writing for postgrad students, 300 rands per hour. I don't know if I did reply to your question. And we're not only looking at initially we were looking at the disadvantaged communities, but then we had some hurdles there, and then now we're expanding to even middle class spaces. And currently, the schools that we worked with was in Mpumalanga, and before the COVID, we were expanding into Soweto and Rustenburg.
Sorry, how are you delivering on this, on your product and service? Do you physically go into the schools? Yeah.
Yes, that's, and I'm in academic space, and as well as in business, so the network is very huge on my side, and even my team. Their network is very huge, so it's word of mouth, and then as well as Facebook. And then we are also connected to this big platform. They call it Activate Leadership. It works with young people. It's a program for young people across South Africa. So it's easy for us to find people there or to find clients. And having to work with BBCBE, it works with organizations of young people. So that's why we get business as well.
Okay. Thank you so much. Can you please again give her a big round of applause? Okay, thank you so much. We are moving with a helicopter speed, rather a jet, let's say a jet speed, yeah. We are moving with a jet speed. Okay, now we're going to the next participant, and that is Ubenati Makiela from the University of Fort Hare. Okay. All right. I think Kamon is already ready. Kamon, Benat, can you please take you after this? Okay. Sorry. We should have started with him, and now he's ready. So let's please. Can you please fix your camera? Can you please flip it a bit? Yes. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Can you please back a little bit?
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's better. I think that we can work with that. Okay. Can you please upload your presentation?
Yeah, I'll forward it. So you're supposed to upload it for me there.
Yeah. No.
No, it's not that one. It's recent records. Recent records. No, I can't see it.
See from the side. Can you see now?
No. I still can't see it. Can you guys see it?
Okay, you can see. Okay, your time starts now. You can go on.
I can't see the presentation.
Okay, can we trying to sort it out? Okay, just to give an update, what's going on is that he has a lot of shedding, so he's using his phone, so he can't use the phone for the camera and also for viewing the presentation, but you've got the presentation here. So can you just bear with him a bit? Can you see it now? Can you see the presentation? Kamukano?
Let me turn on switch.
Sorry?
Yeah, I can see it now.
You can see it
now,
now,
Can you give
right?
me control? Is it possible to give me control?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Yeah, you just gotta see, then you're gonna say next slide. Someone is gonna control it for you. You're gonna say next slide, then the person is gonna. Yeah, I can see. Gonna give him a big round of applause. Shoot. All right. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Come on, can you start now? Sure. Let's go.
Okay, hi. My name is Mambo Kamaola. I'm a 30 years accounting student Nelson Mandela and the founder of Beacham Record. Next. As you can see, there's a huge gender inequality problem in the music industry and a huge bad redistribution of income system to accompany that fact. Next. That's where we come in. As Richard Records, we provide disadvantaged artists and female artists a platform to further out their careers. Next. We're established last year. We're a multi-genre independent record label with value, passion, and teamwork. Next. We have 100% inventory system, so it means we contribute 100% to the environment, and we have changed at least artistic life ever since we established last year. Next. We target any artist from 16 to 17 years from a disadvantaged background, any average citizen who listens to music, any person who listens to music for commercial purposes, films, and other media houses. Next. We use the hybrid dynamic business model. First one, double-edged chain collection. We utilize our resources to target multiple clients like B2B and B2P. The second one, ongoing flexibility, where we continuously adapt to new markets and trends. And the last one of which are touching the previous slide, visual inventory. Next. These are market analysis. Next. And these are products, albums, LPs, singles, and mixes. And then our services, artist development, publishing, and promotions. Next. This is our first table produced last year by our producer TT and a Russian producer Altek. But before they were taking Ukraine, it improves sleep, concentration, your level of studying and productivity, and it is endorsed by Pastor and other fellow artists. Next. Our operation, our unique build produces what we use the cutting-edge contact production suite, which is made of a laptop mic, audio processor, and monitors to produce fast up. There's a lot of products at a fast rate of good quality at zero cost and at a high cost. And that is our leverage competitive advantage. Next. This is our current releases, high-low steel race, the mixture for the of this were created by me and Jay from Cape Town, in comparison of artists from Nigeria and South Africa. In an NFT project, the lost tunes often will only be available on Hitpiece this week. Next. And then this is our traction and sales on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Boomplay, Apple, and the likes. Next. And then this is a conversation with the Pastor, which is a multi-global winning artist. And he has 4 million followers on Instagram, and that's the Cowboy. I'm sure you know him. Next. And then this is as a music video shoot. Next. And then this is our marketing strategy. Next.
Your time is up. Sorry. Thank you so much. Can you give him a big round of applause? Okay.
And then can go on my financial plan. And then, yeah, this is what you do the handle too. Thank you.
Okay. I love the energy and confidence. Next, eh? All right, next. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, now.
We got this, man. We got this. We're everywhere.
Okay, sorry.
We're
going to go to the judges.
Few questions. So there are no questions from the judge.
Yes. I'm going to give them time to ask.
You were rapping like Eminem, and you still didn't finish your presentation.
Yes, but yeah, load shedding is out now, so.
No, it's fine. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, I just want to know your numbers. Are you currently making revenue off this? Sorry, I didn't get your slide. It went too quickly. I just saw that you had 150,000 views or something on YouTube. Yeah. Can you just take me through your numbers if you're currently existing? Yeah.
Let's just show on our traction in sales. Ever since we were established last year, I was able to grow TT, my main artist, YouTube account from 0 to 1.25, 1.35 somewhere there, subscribers in 3 months. And we have over 40K views on YouTube, which is revenue actually. They pay us, so we get paid in royalties, but we don't receive them now, because we still have to go through a lot of people. That's why we have events and we have other NFTs. That's also our other revenue stream.
Okay, and what is the impact on the female perspective? Because that's the target market and your social impact.
I'm glad you asked them. So this year we're able to send our mobile kit that I established there. We're able to send one in from an artist to a student in NMU, actually a girl. Star. Her name is Star. I have two beautiful ladies named Star. My artist, one is a poet, one is an R&B artist, and then the other one we're working on getting for competition this year. We attend a lot of competitions. The results are going to be out on the DAT, and then the other one is still learning how to write. So probably next year you'll be hearing more from R&B from us.
Okay, can we have a question quickly online? Is there a question on online, judges?
Yes. I'd like to find out, in terms of your location and infrastructure, like, are you a digitally based business, or do you actually have any infrastructure? Where are you based?
Actually, we are 100% inventory system. So our headquarters in our station, our studios, our workstation, which is a digital working workshop. So we are 100% individuals. What the artists do is that they produce their products. I send them the kit, which has a mic, a laptop, and an audio monitor and speakers, and then they produce those, and then they send it to me. I have a team of expert engineers. I'm an engineer myself, and then we clean the records, make them good industry standards, and then we release them.
Okay, thank you so much, Kamwele. Can you give him a big round of applause again? Wow, guys. The energy.
Can I ask the judges?
Okay, no. Unfortunately, the time is up, so we'll have to go to the next presenter. Thank you so much for your time. You got so energy. Imagine if he was here, the house would be so firing up. Okay, thank you so much. Now we're gonna move over to our fourth participant, and that is Ubenati Magiela from the University of Fort. Can you give him a big round of applause? Welcome on stage, Benati. All right. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are still on it. Your time starts now.
The slide. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Benati Makela, the founder of Makela Recycling, Pty Ltd. Our business currently operates in a small town in Montfort. However, we have a strong desire for global footprint. The business has two segments, which is a product and a service segment. However, our main focus is the product, being furniture. We are here to serve pubs, hotels, B&Bs, guest houses, and so on. After Makela Tire Recycling, you have realized that the world burns tires, and that contributes to global warming and leads to climate change. And also notice that it contributes to environmental pollution. We therefore use that space to get in by recycling and repurposing these products into beautiful, unique, environmental friendly products that can be used for outdoors, indoors, parks, and the playground. We are one of those businesses that tries to create employment for young people of South Africa. However, our business is more active when the schools are closed, but we do train or skill the unskilled laborers and bring the products that are cheap, and also the products that can last for a very long time on the market. We have tried to make a name for ourselves by attracting the likes of Daily Dispatch, Briefly South African News, News 24 Forte FM. In terms of the finances, we do spend some funds in manufacturing the products, where we spend about 300 rands for our products to get for the material to get delivered on the site, and also we spend about 1,200 rands for us to get a set of 4 chairs and a table, and we make a profit of 3,500 rands, of which 43% of it goes to the inputs, and the remaining 57% we took about 25% of it and we invest on wages. Yes, thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Benati. We're gonna take this time for questions and answers. Over to you, judges.
Thank you for that. Are those the products that you produce on the
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
Where are you selling them?
In Mount Frere in the Eastern Cape.
So your operation is very much localized.
Yes, at the moment.
Is there a plan to expand and maybe go online to sell your products nationally?
No, at the moment, we do not have an online store, but in the long run, we are planning, once we get funding, we want to open an online store so that our customers in other parts of South Africa, they can place orders, and we establish a relationship with the carrier companies so that they can come and deliver those products to them.
Okay, was that your only slides that you had?
Pardon?
Was that the only slides that you had?
No. Because of time, I just tried to...
Because I wanted to see your numbers.
The number of slides.
Yeah, how is business going?
I have about 11 slides.
How is business?
Pardon?
How is business? How is business going?
Oh, and the business is going very well, because however the business is more effective when the schools are closed, where I can do a day-to-day operation. During the other months of the year, the business survived because of hirings. We opened a room for people that are hosting weddings, picnics, brides, birthday parties to come and hire our products.
Okay, so you made a good profit. That's a very good profit in 2020.
Yes, we made a good profit. However, we faced some challenges of robbery 4 times in a year.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
So how are you coming out of that?
Out of that?
Yeah.
I have tried to, because I realized that the dream is big and scary, so I decided now to bring the other people with different expertise in the business, where we try to speak with Mr. Ngasa, who is the lawyer, to come and specialize in all the legal related matters, and the CFO, Tandazo Janji, who is the alumni of University of Fort Hare, to take care of the finances of the business. We have Tsigam Faman, who's doing computer science, to deal with the advertisement and the communication.
Okay, so I have a lot more questions, but time is up. A very good business idea, very good profit. I think you're something.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Benati Bigela from the University of Fort Hare. Now we're going to move to our last participant in this category, which is the 5th participant, and that participant is from the Walter Sisulu University. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome on stage our 5th participant and the last one in the category, which is Mr. Lembula from the University of Walter Sisulu. Can you give me a give a applause? Big applause, big. Over to you, Mr. Lembula. Yeah, the pressure is getting worse, but I think it's not worse. It's normal, yeah, and it's good. Yeah, we are moving with a jet speed. You can start, sir.
Morning, everyone. My name is Buzo Dlembula, the founder and the director of the Dlems Farms. Who we are and what we do. Dlems Farm is a farm that has 8 hectares of land for crop production and also has cattle, piggery, sheep, and poultry that is situated in Mount Elif in the Eastern Cape province. We are a mixed farm business that deals with plant production and also animal production. Our products are vegetables, maize, meat, eggs, chickens, pigs, cattle, and sheep. Our target market are the supermarkets, resellers, street vendors, wholesalers, the schools, consumers in my community, and also the restaurants. How do we make money? We make money from the poultry, whereby we breed the broilers, and also from our laying chickens. And also we sell live chickens. We also make money from the plant production, whereby we sell our veg and the maize. We also make money from the piggery and the cattle, whereby we sell live cattle and the calves, and also the maize. Our competitors and the marketing strategy. Our competitors are AgriZone and Greenfields. Our difference is that we work out with our clients to program the sales, we deliver extraordinary customer services, and we focus on the narrow niche. Also, our marketing strategy, we're gonna use our WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, and also the word of mouth. If you can win this competition, we'll be able to buy the egg incubators so that you can take our eggs from the layers and put them in the incubator so that they can produce the chicks. And also we sell these chicks, and also from these chicks we let others grow so that we can sell them as old live chickens and also slaughter some of them. And also we'll buy the feed processing machines as we are having the hectares, and we'll be expanding our farm with 6 hectares of land. So we'll be able to produce more feeds for our animals and also sell other feeds to other producers. We'll be able to buy the meat slicers and proper irrigation system. These are our goals and objectives. We want to have tractors, egg incubators, and feed processors by 2023, and also achieve self-sufficiency in food production, and also have attained 200 hectares of land by 2024. Our financials are, by 2021, we were able to make the gross revenue of 30,000 rands and a net revenue of 23,000 rands. By 2022, we had 200 clients, 900 orders, and also made a gross revenue of 40,000 rands, and also the net revenue of 33,000 rands. Here is my management team, which is Buzo Dlembula, the founder and the director of the Dlems Farms, also the founder and the director of the High Horizon High School, and also we have Ms. Cindy Swat Dlembula, who is our soil scientist and also holds a degree in teaching. We also have Ms. Asanda Dlembula, who is our general manager. We have Dr. Bonginkosi, who is our animal doctor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to take this time for questions and answers to the judges. Let's start from the online judges. Online judges, any questions for Mr. Dlembula?
Yes, thank you. Great presentation. Nice business. Seems like you've got some good traction there. What is your, this is still in the category of social impact, but I didn't see you make a mention of that.
Sorry, can you repeat your question? I didn't hear it thoroughly.
What is your business's social impact?
With social impact? Okay, our business is in social impact because it deals with people, and also the services we provide it to sustain the living on people. And food security.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I think just alluding to his Skalk's question, I think you should link it to an SDG goal, so that will give you more of a social impact. Sorry, that's a comment. My question is that monthly that you're making, that your total revenue, that 36,000, is it monthly or per annum?
It's semi-annual.
It's annually. Okay. So if you win this competition, 120,000, what steps do you have in place to ensure that you're going to increase that number per annum?
Sorry?
What steps are you taking if you win this competition and you get that 120,000? What steps, what do you have in your roadmap to ensure that you're going to increase that 36,000 per annum?
Okay, if you win this competition, we'll be able to have a proper irrigation system and also buy those egg incubators, as I've said, so that there will be no money that will be going outside the farm. All the money will be generated within the farm, so that when we produce the eggs on our layers, we can put them in the incubators so that they can hatch. Yeah. And also,
so what sort of growth rate are you looking at? What growth are you looking at if you win this competition? Yeah.
Okay, the growth rate I'm looking at the increment of plus minus 10% in the market. Yes, from where I am now.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I give him a big round of applause?
Can I just ask you a quick question?
All right. Okay, thank you so much for presentations. The time is almost 20 past 11. Can you please take 10 minutes break? Then at 10 past, we're going to be back with the last category. 10 minutes break. Thank you.
So welcome to the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Finals for 2021. Thank you very much.
First day of the EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity Finals was beyond my expectations. I mean, getting to see some of the young entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurs, the things that they've done, the businesses that they have, even if some of them are still in idea generation. But just to hear how well the concepts sound, how in tune they are with businesses is really amazing. I really enjoyed the experience. The judges were thorough with their questions and they were very experienced versed in their various industries. Firstly, this is the only event that's like this in just the whole of South Africa. You don't get any other events like this. I feel like, I mean, meeting people here, I mean, people from high places, you know, I've never met so many people, so many well-established, you know, successful people in just one venue like this, and just being able to share the same space with them and socialize.
The networking opportunity is amazing. You get students from across the country, completely different universities, just doing something completely different business, but just having to bounce ideas off each other. So that's amazing.
And in terms of the experience, it's in terms of like changing the whole perspective as an entrepreneur. You don't only get this opportunities in terms of getting students from universities to give off what they've been working on.
The most interesting thing and the most significant thing is how many people want to create social change. It's something that I feel very deeply about, and it's amazing to see how many other young people feel the same way.
I think learning there's so much just such gift and growth in youth and entrepreneurship in our country, and that means so much work.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amanda Diza, and I'm at the award ceremony of the EDHE Intervarsity 2021 National Finals. It's an epic day, and it promises to only get better. Yesterday was fun, filled with buzz, life, and laughter. The crowd is going crazy inside, the vibe is nice, and everyone is just excited. The participants are all ready. We're going to have one winner, but we're going to have category winners, and it's going to be an amazing day. So enjoy it and take care.
Now the overall winner who is going to walk away with, wait, 100,000 rand. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for from the University of Cape Town, walking away with 100,000 rand towards her business goal share. Congratulations, Chakubacha.
I
I did not think I was going to win this competition, but I was definitely hopeful. I mean, as you go into a competition, you have to have some kind of hope. So I was really hoping to win. To be quite honest, I'm really happy to have seen the reception from people and validating that this is a true need. So that's been my favorite thing. It's been my highlight. See that it's not just an idea that's abstract, but it's actually something that is needed. So that's been amazing to see.
See you again next year for another look at the Intervarsity and another edition of the Student Entrepreneurship Awards. Give yourselves a round of applause for a fantastic event and day, guys.
I would like to take this opportunity and thank all my lecturers and also thank the University of Port for this wonderful opportunity that they granted me
for encompassing me with education.
For the great support that they've shown throughout my whole academic years.
For giving me this opportunity to be who I want to be from a very young age.
And I'm so grateful to all my lecturers for always being there for us as students.
For their support, they have managed to support me financially, spiritually, and emotionally in all areas of life.
So I would really encourage everyone to come to TED.
It's quite an experience to be part of it.
Because of the diversity and the support and all the incredible people we get to meet at TED.
The school offers all the resources that you require for you to succeed in everything that you do.
The University of TED as a whole, as really a whole.
They are friendly and they are kind and they are welcoming. Being at UFH, it's a different story. You are home, away from home.
Had I not come here, I wouldn't be here today.
A new era has dawned on the University of Fort Hare.
To honor our past and to craft a bright future, we have committed to a decade of renewal.
We continue to build the bright future on century-old foundations.
Strong governance, a brand new university council, and a compelling future vision.
But our real celebration is over our new infrastructure. In 2 years, we built and completed the largest student housing development project in South Africa.
An improved and dignified campus-like experience is no longer a dream,
but a reality for students of University of Fort Hare.
These are spaces for our students to live and learn with dignity, where diversity and difference are celebrated.
The journey was not only ours. We want to thank our partners, the Department of Higher Education and Training, the Development Bank of Southern Africa, and the European Union.
Thank you to my colleagues and the University of Fort Hare project team for steering this project through calm and turbulent waters.
And there's a message from students from all our faculty.
Thank you.
We are moving forward in our decade of renewal. Together in excellence.
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 All right, yes. Welcome back. We are back again for the last category, which is general ideas, existing ideas, then general. All right, can you please settle down, please? Okay, good. Yesterday, you were taught on how to clap, a special clap, And before we start, just to see that you are alive again, I'm going to have my own special clap again. We're doing specials, right? So, mine, it's got names. Ne? The first one is Atama. When I say Atama, clap once. Let's go, Atama. Okay, when I say once, I mean once. Yeah, okay, let's go, Atama. Atama. Same time, very good. Now we're going to the second one. It's Abama. You clap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Auti. Uji. Okay, let's go, Abama. Abama. Good. Last one, it's Alabama. You know how many times you clap? 10 times. But I know every time I'm teaching the people, they always say, yo, but you're going to go in a special way. We're not going to just clap until 10 times, but you're going to go like this. Ken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's start from the first one. You clap when I say the name. Okay, let's go. Atama. Atama. Abama. Abama. Alabama. Alabama. Atama. Atama. Abama. Atama. Alabama. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. All right. We're going to go to the first participant under the last category, which is general ideas. Okay? Okay. Again, we're still waiting just a minute. We're waiting for one of our judges. We're still outside. Then we're going to just continue. So, I once went to this wedding. Again, I'm going to just tell you a quick story. I went to a wedding. All right? So, in a wedding, there are always 2 moments that you're always looking up to, right? In a wedding. If you've been into weddings, you will know this. There are always 2 moments that we are always looking. So the first one, it's when, who can tell me? I think people know. Yes, you know? Wow, very good. You may, can you clap for her, please? Clap for her. Very good. Okay, yeah, you may kiss the bride. But there's always that one critical moment. Anyone who knows it? Anyone who knows? No, not eating. I see someone saying eating. There is always, again, that critical moment in a wedding where the pastor now says, no? Where, okay, yes? Yes, but yes, it's good, but it comes after. After what? After he or she will ask, is there anyone, for one reason or the other, who would love not this marriage to continue? Ne? That one. Okay, now, fast forward. I was attending this marriage, this wedding, I mean. So, now it happens that it was a huge hall. Ne? Then, that moment came, and the pastor now said, the wedding continued until that moment. And the pastor said, is there in the house anyone who would love to stop the marriage? If you've been in a marriage, in a wedding, you will know, everyone will look around because we're looking at who's going to come. Then, upon that silence, a lady from the back came straight. It was just, remember I said it was a huge hall, right? Then a lady in the back came. Everyone will look around like, the lady is coming. The lady took the mic from the pastor, not even being given the mic, took the mic and said, Pastor, sorry to interrupt the marriage, the wedding. I'm sitting there at the back. I'm sorry for this. I'm really sorry. And they were like, and I'm sorry, but I have to do it. People were like, and then she said, the lady said, we are there at the back. We can't hear anything. Can you please make sure that the speakers, they speak louder and clear? And everyone was like, what do you think? What do you think she was going to do? Wow, but she didn't. So I also thought as well before I knew what happened. So it's not wrong to think, ne? Okay, it's very nice, guys, to attend things, and it's very nice again to be clear. And I'm happy that today we're having these ideas, starting from yesterday, innovating ideas and stuff. And one of the things that I know, when it comes to idea, you must be clear on what you want to achieve. When the judges, they ask you, you must be clear on your vision, on what you want to obtain with your business idea. And never be confused. So, confusion sometimes comes. And again, with this thing of confusion, someone was confused one day. And then, I don't know, banyafana mnandi ntoluse inkomo ne bakhona ukhona lokoluse inkomo apha in the house. Okay, oh great. Okay, fine. So there's that thing to kapel inkomo niyazi ne, whereby you take them, then you put part, then maybe later on you're gonna go fetch them ne. So now there was this man one day wakapel inkomo naye wathatha inkomo uyazibeka emadlelweni, right? Was big emadlelweni. But when he was coming back now, ekhaya, so he used a different route. Angazange ayisebenzise ne xa ibuya. And apparently xa ibuya wagqitha emzini apho khona izinja ezininzi, ne? Izinja. Uthe xa idlula kulo mzi, edlula xa ngathi udlula nje kancinci edlulile kulo mzi, azibone izinja zihlala phaa phambi kwendlu zininzi. Ikhona ke incwadi kuthiwa ubulumko bezinja. I don't know abanye bayifunde isiXhosa, but yeah, I think someone once read that book. Inezinja ezininzi ezinkulu nakulo mzi ezingakho zinkulu, very big dogs and many. So now xa idlula kulo mzi lo, hey, you know what happened? Huh? You know what happened? Niyafuna ukuva? It's very painful. Tell us. Oh, I'm going to tell you. Okay, now what happens is that uthe xa idlula la mfo kulo mzi, hey, becema zimiyekile izinja. Zeza izinja ezinja bezipha ko 50 to 100 xa ndicinga. Zininzi zinkulu. Then kuthona uthi welele nganekwana. Okay, so zeza izinja. Xa zizinja, hey, lo mfo, if go lose kanye ukhulele lali, you will know there is, I don't know, it's a myth or what, but khona la ndithi inja xa uyibetha itya kakhulu. Do you know that? Do you know? Inja xa isiza kuyibetha itya more, funeka uyiyeke. Umane nje uthi hey, hayi spot, hayi spot. Ngela xesha uyabhekela ne. So this person did that naye. So ziyeza izinja zininzi khona le ngaphambili khokhele zihamba kanje. Inkulu ngaphambili. Hey, uthetha zeza ucinga nzothini? Uphethe intonga lo mfo mose bekhaphela inkomo. Hey, zeza izinja thetha zizinja zibaleka zininzi. Wabaleka qoma ndithi ndime. Xa zinditya noma manibaleka. Wabaleka uthe sabaleka njalo. Kwavela umfana kulamzi pha khona izinja ne. Uyaleqa uthi hey, beka intonga. You know, uthi beka intonga. Hey, uyabaleka umfo uyacinga uba hey, xa ndiyibeka le ntonga zindike ezinja. But aphinda ndicinga again, hey, confused. Ukhona laa nto ithi xa uyibetha inja iyakutya. So mandiyibeke le ntonga, but xa ndiyibeke, yabo uconflicted with uba makathini na. Uyabaleka, hey, waqoma angezinja sezondifumana ngozilapha. So waqonda ngeke ezinja zizonditya zinkulu ezinja. So fast forward, wacinga ninzi nathi nje yeza, wacinga ndithini? Ezinja zandilimaza zininzi futhi zandibulala, wayibeka intonga phansi. Guess what happened? Kwenzeka ntoni? Zamka izinja. Zamka izinja njalo, kanti ubeka intonga, it's the name of the dog, lingaphambili. Kuthiwa beka into iminzi lo mfo ukhwaza inja uba mayiyeke kumtya, yena ucinga kuthiwa makayibeka intonga, wabeka yamtya. So at times you need i-confusion bakhona, and sometimes i-confusion leads us to do izinto esingazaziyo ne. So as we're here, please let's be, ungabikho confused nge-idea yakho ufuna ukwenza ntoni na kule business uyenzayo. Have a clear vision of what you want to do. Okay, thank you so much. And now we're going to start with the first participant from the last category, existing ideas general. So I'm going to call upon Usivuyile Machabe from Usu. Oh, Mchabe, okay, thank you. Okay, Usivuyile, can you please welcome on stage Usivuyile? Can you give him a big round of applause as he comes? start the Linzulwin. If you know, you know. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sivuyile, and my company is called Safe Holdings. My company is a transport and logistics company, and also freelances as a logistics agency company. I am the sole director of the company. I have my little sister, Bongoletu, as my manager, and I have my cousin as my office administrator, and another Lali friend called Luyanda as a driver. This is my business model, business model for my company. Our value propositions are reliability in the form of time, efficiency in the delivery of goods, people, and services, and safety through the use of experienced and professional driving personnel and roadworthy vehicles. Our customer relations are kept through birthday messages to clients and free advisory to B2B clients and volume discounts. Our customer segments include students in the Eastern Cape, retail stores in the Eastern Cape, and other logistics companies. Our channels are through word of mouth, emails, in-person and online meetings, telephonic engagements, and in the future, hopefully, websites. Our revenue streams come from transport fees, consulting, and support fees. Moving on to the next slide. These are our financials for 2021 and 2022. As you can see, there's been an increase between the 2021 client base and the 2022 client base. Due to that increase, I have been able to hire these other people because in 2021, I was literally doing it all by myself. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my presentation.
Wow, thank you so much to Ms. Fuile with your presentation. I'm going to give over to my judges. Let's start with you, Ms. Itumeleng. Any question?
Take me through your value proposition, as well as, yeah, that for now.
Just the value propositions. As stated, with regards to a form of time and efficiency, the people that we service are students and retail stores. So they have a specific time frame that they need to be delivered, so to speak, to certain areas. So if the delivery is supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, we are reliable in the extent that by 8 o'clock we will actually be there.
Okay, so what sort of gap has you found? Because there's a lot of competitors here in this industry. Yes. So why the choice of students? For, well, obvious reasons, the retail stores. Because I'm trying to understand your differentiator from the market, but that's really good revenue that you are generating.
I actually didn't get the question. Like I heard the last part.
So
I didn't hear your question.
This is a competitive market, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's lots of
delivery
guys,
yes.
And they also took advantage of the COVID situation coming out of COVID. But what is your differentiator from these other guys? Like what sort of gap that you saw in the market that you're going to be this
well, it was because I was, with regards to the students, I was already in the accommodation space with my mother having like an accommodation for student residences. So they have a group in itself. So I was able to penetrate that market through her. If they trusted her, they could trust me as well.
Okay, you got that trust. How do you blueprint that to other sections, accommodation students?
Or with the other sections, as I said, we also freelance as a logistics agency company. So we provide services for other truckers who cannot get their own jobs. And the only thing we do are contractual, like a contract. So we don't do a day-to-day thing. You won't call me and tell me to deliver something just for that one particular day. We need a contractual capacity for everything that we do.
That's very nice. How are you thinking about automating this whole process? Is there a platform? Is it quite manual still?
Actually, to be quite honest, I'll be honest, I haven't really thought that far. Because right now, everything is done through our cell phones.
All right. Yes. So what is your now you're generating good profit, right? Yes, you're increasing, and you obviously increasing your employment.
Yes.
What is the percentage of that, besides the employment, which is the social impact, going into the business now? Because you also need to expand your business while you taking on more staff or creating jobs, you know?
Well, our expansion of the business is based on our assets. Our main assets are literally vehicles. So the more money I make, the more I can actually afford an installment for a new vehicle. Yes.
Thank you so much. Because of time, thank you so much. Sifile. Can you give you a big round of applause again? All right. Due to time constraints, what I'm going to do, we have 4 judges, right? 2 online and 2 here. So I'm going to just direct a question to a judge. So if she or he doesn't have a question, then I'm going to move to the next one. Okay? Now we're going to move to the second participant under this category. And that is Ukenono from Rhodes University. Can you please help me welcome Ukenono on stage? Please, big round of applause. Yes, remember, we are also live on YouTube and Facebook.
One, two, one, two. Yeah, okay, it's okay.
Hashtag move to the market. Your time. We're gonna start. Remember, I said you are on YouTube. We are also on Facebook. On Facebook, we are at EDHE Student Entrepreneurship, and also on YouTube, EDHE Student Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022. Your time starts now, Kenon.
Good day, everyone. Have you ever eaten a cake that was beautifully designed, but the taste was disappointing to the taste buds? Or eaten a cake that was delicious, but it was not eye-catching? It is quite difficult to find the balance between the two, but Baked Yummies has managed to find the balance of producing cakes and cupcakes that have a unique design, that are fresh and delicious. My name is Cheza Kakono, and I'm the founder of Baked Yummies, which is a self-owned confectionery business that bakes cakes and cupcakes. I recognize the marketing gap for fresh and delicious and uniquely designed cakes and cupcakes through conversations with people in Grahamstown. I then decided to start saving money, and I also started to make my products and advertise them through social media platforms to reach my target market. I also utilize a website to advertise my product, and also the Meta Business Suite as a way to analyze the progression of my marketing strategy. I recognized that I had competitors in my field, which included supermarkets, home industry, and other private bakers in town. But what makes me special from my competitors is looking at this muffin that you had during breakfast. Most of you, if I ask, you have different opinions on it. Some will say it was too sweet, some will say it was fine. But no one ever asked you what you wanted. As Baked Yummies, we ask the customer and we engage with them to understand what flavors they want. We combine different flavors in the cakes and customize their design to their needs. We also provide loyalty customer discounts and good customer service. The business has currently been tested, and from our customers' feedback, we recognize that they enjoy the products that we provide. I generate the revenue from selling cakes ranging from the prices of 300 to 500 depending on the size. For example, from October 2020 to December 2021, we have generated a revenue of around 11,000 with a profit of 7,610. This shows that the business is achievable with potential to make some profit. For scaling up the business, we need a startup amount of around 100,000 rands to purchase bigger equipment, and also for bigger equipment such as bigger ovens, refrigerators, and also to pay customers. These are some of the products that I make. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kenon. I want to go straight to online judges. Mr. Ngobo, any question from your side?
Not really. Thank you.
Okay. Any question here? Yes, Morgan.
Okay. In terms of, I'm not sure what the pricing is, whether that's expensive or not for your target market. So who's your target market currently, right? Within the area? That's the first question. And then, are you the sole owner and the sole baker?
Sorry?
Are you the sole owner, sole baker?
Yes.
Okay, no one else is baking with you?
No.
Okay. So how are you driving volume? How are you balancing that? Because if you are customizing, right, you're going to charge a higher price for the customization. And then obviously with more volume sales, you can offer a cheaper price. So how are you drawing that balance? And then, because I mean, that's a whole year, almost a whole year, and you made 11,000 rands. I was expecting much more for cakes. Can you just take me through that?
Okay, so as for the target market, it's mainly students and parents, since Grahamstown is a student-populated town. And on the question of me being the baker and the owner at the same time, I was testing the business to see how we can start from and expand from there. So in the future, there's hope to at least incorporate other people. That's also the reason why there are lower sales, because I have to balance school and also to balance making the cakes. So I can't take as much products as I can. So it's maybe 1 or 2 orders per week, or sometimes depending on the workload that I have on the school. So I hope I've answered your question.
No, you did. Thanks. Okay. So on that note, would you be up to employing another person when you're at school to do the rest of the baking and ensure that it is to your standards?
Yes, I'll definitely be up to incorporate someone else who can help with that, and that needs more finances, so I can balance between the school and also employing someone. But now I'm done with school, so I can be full-time, but I still require more hands-on.
Okay, thank you so much, Kenon. Can you please give her a big round of applause? Okay, we are moving with a jet speed, I can see. Now we're going to the third participant, and that participant is from University of Fort Hare, and the name is Siphelele Zekani. Please help me welcome on stage Siphelele Zekani. Hashtag, we move to the market. Hashtag, Eastern Cape Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022. We are going to the finals. I wonder who's going. But you are going. Okay, sir. Mr. Zekani, you have 3 minutes, starts now.
Good day. I'm a self-taught founder and director of 043 Food Processing, registered as 043 Investments. We started the sauce manufacturing company in 2018, but only started to supply the retails in 2020. We believe in order to supply the retails at larger quantities, we need to acquire a plant, of which we already received equipment from a government entity funder worth 277,000. Those are the ones that are shown there on the slides. But then we still lack a plant to produce, because currently we're still working from home target markets. The project has diversified its target market segment to ensure maximum market penetration. So we do direct selling, the fast-moving consumer goods retailers, as well as small retailers like spaza shops, farm stalls. We believe once tourists get here to South Africa, they would love to explore locally produced products, and also supplying restaurants and doing direct selling to private individuals. The first picture there shows our product on one of the Spar retail stores. And then the second picture, we're doing direct selling. And the third one, we're doing street selling. We have managed to partner with one of the biggest companies here in South Africa, which is EDHE, but then we've signed a non-disclosure agreement with them for them to supply us with raw material ingredients. We are also a halal certified sauce manufacturing company. We are currently busy with microbiological analysis and nutritional analysis for the 043 sweet garlic sauce. In the last 4 months, we've managed to make an average of 30,552. We've employed 2 personnel, and also, in fact, currently, we've even started using the technological advanced equipment that we've acquired from the funder, because we are still lacking ingredients. So once we are able, because we are trying to save up from the profits that we make. So once we are able, we think that we'll make around this money. We are planning to move on future and new products like a mint sauce, barbecue sauce, and sweet mustard sauce. We also encountered challenges like that of a colorant. If you see the sauce on the screen, and this one is not the same. So we had developments, and also problem of fermentation. And
unfortunately, your time is up. Thank you so much. Can you clap hands for him? All right. Okay. Again, I'm going to start from the online judges. Online judges, any question? Sorry? Oh, yes, Carl, do you have a question for?
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for the presentation. Seems like you've got a curious about approach to the market. How are you deciding what product are you testing?
So can you come again?
Can you please repeat the question just one more time?
Yes. How are you deciding on your next product line?
For example, we are a health benefit-driven company. Hence, we started with garlic dominant sauce. So now we're going to move on to a mint sauce. So we're planning to get into products that are more health benefit driven.
Which is your core area of focus right now that you are gaining traction at?
It's mostly in East London and King Williamstown.
Okay. And you are making a loss, right? And there's nothing wrong with making a loss.
Yes.
Do you think it's advisable then to move on to a new product line if you are at the loss, or do you want to scale first in each of these areas? Or what is in your pipeline around that?
Yes. For example, the products I showed here are future and new products. We haven't figured yet that we're going to make them, but then we think of focusing on the garlic sauce first and see how it goes, and then perhaps go into other ones.
Okay.
Who are you,
Yes,
who are you sourcing your products from?
Sorry?
Who and where are you sourcing your products? I mean your ingredients, sorry.
I think I mentioned here on the slides, we're supplied by EDHE in Cape Town.
Okay. Okay, because of time, thank you so much. Can you please give him a big round of applause? Okay. Yeah. We are moving with EDHE And I mean, we're moving with jet speed and helicopter speed. Okay? Remember, if you are watching us online, you can please leave your comment and please use our hashtags, hashtag EDHD, hashtag move the market. Our next participant now is Unati Sacha from Nelson Mandela University. Please, let's join our hands together and welcome on stage Unati from Nelson Mandela University. Yeah, but yes, we are moving with a jet speed. We are finishing up. The question is, who is moving and going to the next round? Who is going to be the winner, the overall winner? And that person should be here. Siyavumelana. Yes, Siyavumelana, that our overall winner for the nationals will be from this crowd. Siswam, ibanguwe. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, Onati, your time starts now.
Young 5 Solution is a company that manufactures soap for skin with acne, blemishes, blackheads, pimples, dark areas between thighs and underarms. Young 5 Solution was established 2020. I'm the founder. So I personally had acne when I was in high school. I struggled a very long time and I had low self-esteem due to that. But ever since I started using lemon extract and glycerin oil, my skin got better. So I thought of making, gathering information on how to make soap. So I made this pure soap. As you can see, it's lemon extracted. So we are currently supplying selected ShopRite, Spa, bulk cyclics, but we're soon looking forward with expanding to other provinces as well. As we last month received a call from ShopRite that says they want our product to be available to other provinces as well. So we are SABS approved, and also our marketing strategy and achievements, since I've said that we are SABS approved, we do meet the South African national standards. We supply to some of the markets. Basically, we're doing business-to-business speech, and we're following our own system, where we're using a law of averages. Also, we're doing person-to-person pitch. We also sponsor primary schools to stay hygienic at all times. Also, we have a backup business to fuel the current one. So we're also teaching people how to be computer literate, even though that business is not yet registered. About Young 5 Solution, why Young 5 Solution? It's because our buy is 150 gram. And also, it is affordable. It costs 30 rands. Our soap lasts more than 30 days. As you can see, you will see the results immediately after wash. Your skin gets softer and tender. It eliminates odor. It is perfume-free. So currently, as I've said that we are using our own proven system, we're reaching 200 customers. That's the system. So we are making a profit of 10 rand since our product is 30 rand. So we're making a profit of 10 rand. So every day we make almost like 1,000 rand. Weekly we do make 7,000 rand. So our goal by the end of the year we have to be on making 364,000. Sorry. So as I've said that our product it costs 30 rand. We're getting 10 rand of profit. Monthly, we're making 84,000 rand monthly, but the profit is about 28,000. We asked for 100,000 so that we can expand our operation unit, since we are using My Home as an operating unit, and we want to improve our marketing strategy, e.g. have road trips to other provinces as well, in the meantime that we are not yet accessible to other provinces.
Thank you so much, Onat.
Sorry.
Thank you so much. Please give her a big round of applause. All right, okay. Question and answer time. Judges, let me start with you. Mr. Dumelang, any question? Mr. Morgan, still good?
Okay, so you're operating from your home, right?
Yes.
You're making 30,000 bars a month.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and So that's a good profit. That's a very good profit.
Yes.
Why do you need that 120,000, and what are you doing with that when you are making that profit? Let me rephrase the question. You're making that good profit. What are you doing with that money to invest in the business?
Yes.
Because now you're asking for that 100,000. Shouldn't the profit, feed into that?
Basically, as if we want to expand. The more we're expanding, the more product we'll be having, as much as we will be supplying to other provinces as well. So we want to employ new staff, and also we want to expand our operating unit.
Okay. Okay, online judges, any question?
Yes, I have a question. Can you please explain the production, how are you producing? Is it an automated system? Is it a manual system? And what's the production capacity like at the moment?
Okay, thanks so much for the question. So currently we are using stove to melt, to warm up. Since we're using the hot process, there are two processes to manufacture this soap. We're using the hot process since it's faster. So we are using sodium hydroxide with lemon extract and glycerin oil. Then we are done with the product. That's how it goes. Even though it's gonna be easy, it was gonna be easy if we'd have a machine that will be able to automatically mix on its own. But for now, at this very moment, that's how we're going. That's how we do.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sorry, in terms of then obviously increasing capacity and scaling the business, is there a machine that you've identified, and what sort of production capacity increases would you then be able to make?
Thanks so much for the question. Currently, we're still using stove pots to mix, but at the very same time, we are looking forward to have our own machine to mix the product, and so we can fast out the production. Sorry.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks so much. Please give her a big round of applause again. I know there are questions, and it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, but in the interest of time, we need to be cognizant of time. Okay. Again, now we're gonna welcome on stage our fourth participant in this category, and that is Lakeni Palentulo from University of Walter Sisulu. Please give her a big round of applause. Hashtag, we move to the market. Yes. Eastern Cape Regional Rounds Intervarsity 2022. Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022. The question is, who are the 4 people going to the nationals? And the overall winner. Imagine walking away with 100,000 being the overall winner. Sabawal, a big Sabawal. Mr. Shabalai, maybe I need to ask permission to enter the commission now and win. Yes. It's going down. Yes, Palintuli, 3 minutes starts now.
Lakeni's Lawn, a landscape company. Your yard, our care. Coming from a village that is built right next to a forest, summer brings a lot of snakes and monkeys that steal our harvest. So out of safety, hygiene and cleanliness concerns, grass cutting and tree felling come in great demand. Unemployment is so high in South Africa. So to close the gap between demand and supply for landscape services, we employ anyone of age with no qualifications needed to provide these services. And that helps us tackle unemployment in our community, which in turn helps us to fight crime. We provide services such as lawn renovation, rubbish removal, grass cutting, and even tree felling. We do this by maintenance contracts with our customers, whilst at the same time offering customer benefits to our most loyal customers. Not only that, but we also work hand in hand with local farmers, donating the cut grass to them so that it can help them, especially in winter with their livestock. And also we donate tins and glasses to local recyclers, making us an eco-friendly company. As our target audience are homeowners, businesses, and schools, we have seen a steady growth in the market over the past years, with a promising growth even in the future. We are marketed by our very own customers through word of mouth for a job well done. We've also approached social media marketing on trial basis, which we've got a positive feedback from. Because of the growth of client base through the years, we have noted that this has pointed to us that we are the most convenient, affordable, and even reliable service provider as compared to our competitors, the local grass cutters. We also have a strong competitive advantage because we have strong and powerful machinery, and we also build customer retention relations. Lakeni's Lawn has a great team that works hard to provide the best of services. So much that with just 4 grass cutters, 2 chainsaws, we are able to make a revenue annually of 100,000 Rand, and after expenses are paid, we make a profit of roughly about 28,000 Rand, which is then reinvested into the business to help us grow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Oh, wow, what a well presentation. Okay, let's go for question and answers. Is there any question from you, Ms. Itweleng? No question. Online judges, Mr. Ngobo, any question?
Yeah, just in terms of the clientele that you service, are they on a once-off basis, or is there a contract in place?
There are contracts and also once-off basis. Customers such as homeowners who are looking to stay in the area longer, actually we create a maintenance contract that works best in their convenience and in their favor. And then for instance, for event hosts who actually just need, for instance, a stadium that is cut just for that once-off period, there's also that option.
Okay. What's the split between the two?
Please come again.
What's the split at the moment between the two?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you properly. What's the?
I'm saying, what's the split at the moment between those who are on contract and those that are once-off clients?
The split.
What percentage?
Yeah.
What percentage
difference?
Oh, okay. Well, with the contract basis, it's also dependent on the size of the yard and how often we'll be maintaining the lawn and what their budget is, whether it's monthly or every 2 months. So if, for instance, a customer wants a monthly contract and has a budget that is actually not going to cover all the lawn expenses, you'd note that, for instance, they'd have a 20% advantage as compared to a once-off. Because with a once-off, there is no option of whether we will just cut the grass and then water your flowers, because with our lawn maintenance company, we cover everything.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Because of time, we're going to just leave it there. Thank you so much. Can you please give her a round of applause again? All right. Okay, now we're going to the 5th participant, and that is Nicole Lowe from the Nelson Mandela University. Can you please give her a big round of applause? Yes. Yeah, but yes. Remember, we are live on Facebook, and also we are also live on YouTube. EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022 Eastern Cape Regional Rounds, and also on Facebook we are at EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity.
Not yet.
It's going down.
Naturally Nirvana is an eco-friendly hair care brand.
Okay, sorry, a bit. Yeah, we're gonna, when the 3 minutes reflects there, then we're gonna start.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. You can please, in the moment, just call your friend to watch you online. Imagine your relative, whosoever that supports you, to just watch you presenting. Your squatter, if you were a squatter, your roommate, whoever who supports you. And I'm sure they'll be so proud. Okay, your 3 minutes starts now, Nicole. You can go on.
Okay. Naturally Nirvana is an eco-friendly hair care brand aimed at inspiring individuals to love and embrace their crowns. We make use of plant-based ingredients sourced from our garden, thus alleviating the fight against global warming and climate change. Our business is scalable, reasonable, and sustainable as its focus is improving the efficiency and the profitability of our services, even when the workload increases. We are the first known hair care brand in South Africa to grow our own plants and use them in our final products. Thus, it is an improvement over current methods as it contributes towards a sustainable environment. We have built our clientele via social media and will continue to do so, as social media has a huge impact on the digital age. There's a genuine need for our products in the market, as a magnitude of people suffer from alopecia, low moisture retention, and dandruff. Our target market is males and females of all ages. They live in the suburban and rural areas. Their races are colored, black, white, and Indian. The only drama I need in my life is my hair. That being said, our best sellers is the hibiscus combo, which has sold over 10,500 units since it has launched in February 2022. Can our products be easily substituted or duplicated? The answer to that is no, because the formulas are my own and they are carefully crafted and curated to satisfy every customer need. Our competition is Sheer Moisture, Canina, and The Perfect Hair. Our marketing strategy that we use is that we have 50% off sales each month. Naturally Nirvana operates from our home, where we have built an eco-friendly workspace with the outbuilding, with a garden, which contains the plant-based ingredients that I use in my products. Orders can be placed via social media platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp, or Instagram. Once you have placed your order, you can either collect it from our home or it can be couriered, packseed. We also supply spa acres and we are on Take-A-Lot as well. Our business was started with an owner's equity of 1,000 Rand. Our net profit for April 2021 until April 2022 is 48,000 Rand. Our expenditure per annum is 3,600 Rand because we buy products only, ingredients only twice a year. So our projected income for 2023 is 96,000 Rand, and we are estimated to make a net income profit of over 5 million Rand in April 2026. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Yeah, I can see my judges already there. Okay, Ms. Itumeleng?
Great, those are impressive sales. Has your product been tested by all the relevant regulators, and have you registered a patent?
So I have registered a patent for my products. I'm currently in the process of getting SAB approved, but what I do is, before I send out my products to the customers, I make sure my products are all pH balanced, that they have a pH balance between 3.6 and 5.5, so they are not acidic, because if your product is acidic, then that can cause problems. It can cause hair breakage. So that is what I do while I'm waiting for my products to be SAB approved.
So, you're quite a diverse target market, right? All ages, all, yes. Okay. Where have you seen the most traction from in that specific? What sort of group, and what are your, the business is doing with a good net profit in expanding to the other groups? And sorry, second question, okay. Sustainability of the packaging, have you also looked into that?
Okay, so I've seen most traction from females. I think females are more, they do their hair, so they buy more products, but I also have a male clientele, and it's females of all ages. Like I also have customers that are babies, so it ranges from babies until like people are in their 60s. And my packaging, I do my own packaging at the moment, so that saves me costs, so I'm being cost efficient as well. But as I expand my business, I would obviously love to employ someone to do the packaging for me.
Okay. Online judges, just 30 seconds. Any question quickly?
Yes, thank you so much for that presentation. Just can you touch on how are you looking to scale this business? You've got quite a healthy profit. How are you reinvesting that profit?
So what I have done is I was a recipient in the Converse competition Great Next. So I received some money from that, and I used that money to build my outbuilding. And then I had a lot of money left. So what I did is I invested the money. I have shares in Capitec. I have shares in, I bought shares to sustain my business. So because I want to expand, in future I would love to have my own makeup line. I would also love to expand into skincare, and I would love to have salons as well.
Thank you so much. Please give her a big round of applause. Okay. Thank you so much, Nicole Lowe. Okay, that was a great presentation. So now we are left with only 2 presentations. You see, we are moving really. Jet speed, ne? I think jet is faster. Okay, the other one is gonna join us virtually. Let me see if we can get him. Mr. Uvuyisa Minamin from RSU. Are you there? Oh, he's not there. Let's move. We're gonna go back to him. Let's get to Mr. Kabuza from University of Fort Hare. Please join our hands together and help me welcome Mr. Kabuza. Yeah. Hashtag move to the market. Remember, we are live on Facebook at EDHE Student Entrepreneurship, and also on YouTube, EDHE Entrepreneurship Intervarsity 2022 Eastern Cape Regional Rounds. Please do watch us and comment, and please use our hashtags.
Yes.
Yeah. Amaxhosa artist Tadele Nzulwini. Yeah, we are finishing up. I wonder who's going to the finals. Someone says it's me. How I wish it's a big Sabawal to many of us. Okay, your 3 minutes starts now.
Have you ever asked yourself how many times have you lost deals because you don't have an online presence? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Neptune Consulting, an ICT consulting and training company that was established in 2017 here at University of Fort Hare, dedicated to IT excellence and global best practices. We started as a general supplier, supplying general goods. We went through to fix computers. We scale up our business to ICT services. Currently, we make beautiful websites, develop systems, do data analysis and business analysis. We believe in young minds, hence we rope in undergraduates and graduates that are finished to our systems. These are the best minds that we have in our team. These were graduates here at University of Fort Hare, highly qualified to develop the systems, and they're working permanently in the team. We've seen there's a high rate of graduate unemployment, yet there's a 4R knocking on in our doorsteps in the country. We've seen graduates looking for jobs everywhere. Currently, Neptune Consulting is working on a concept of establishing what we call a shelf hub, where we'll be developing high-performance system for clients. And on a monthly basis, we'll conduct exhibition, inviting all our potential clients to come and see the system that can they utilize on their businesses. At the moment, we're on the final stage of partnering with MICCITA. That will assist us in paying stipend for all those undergraduates and those graduates that have finished and worked within our company. And that will also assist as well. Once they develop the system, they will get a certain percentage in every system they develop. At the moment, the company is servicing SMMEs and plan to rope into corporate clients. We've seen that so many of you that are here right now, we've developed businesses, yet you don't have an online presence. That's the reason why I'm here today. We have what we see in most of the companies that you guys are failing to pay large sum of amount to have your online presence. Neptune Consulting has come up with a concept to say you'll pay with as little as plus minus 150 a month to have your online presence in place. In terms of funding, we want to build this shelf hub such as beautiful as this, where all our incubators will be in, looking with the funding on investors of about 500,000 to build this system. In terms of revenue, we generate our revenue through web development, system development. Currently, we have a client who is on pipeline on accounting software, which is estimated to be 11.4 million. That's client is currently in talks right now. We've established a bit of a first phase development with the client. Ladies and gentlemen, before I submarine, I want to say to you, afford your business an opportunity to be present online. I thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Kabuza. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to start online. With the Skalk, any question?
Hi, yeah, thank you for the presentation. Just want to understand, what are your current finances, not your pipeline? How much revenue have you made to date? What are your profits?
Thank you so much. In the financial year of 2021-2022 currently, the company has generated a revenue of over 300,000 with a profit margin of 150,000 currently. This is what we've generated. And now looking at when we say, once the investment of this shelf hub that we want to develop is established, with the client that is on the pipeline currently now on the accounting software, then we'll be able to generate and scale up on our revenue.
Mr. Morgan?
Okay, so I just want to confirm, you are ICT services company?
Yes.
Plus an incubation hub?
Yes.
Okay, so the incubation hub is not formalized yet. You want to create that shelf hub as part of the incubation. So you're currently generating revenue through your ICT services?
Through ICT services.
Okay. And 150,000, that's more than the competition in the net profit. So what is that contribution towards the shelf hub?
Currently, the contribution of that profit towards the shelf hub is to purchase the high-performance systems. That's what we're currently doing. Looking now at that amount of investment of about 500,000, we want to develop this space where we can incubate these graduates within the company. So we're looking for a space and high-performance systems. But currently, with that amount that we're making, we're investing back in our company. At the moment, we give interns an opportunity because we have so much. Currently, we have secured in the last month over 4 e-commerce businesses and over 2 static businesses as well. And as a result now, we're overwhelmed. We had to rope in the interns within the institution, besides the 2 that we have permanently within the organization.
Okay. How far are you along on that pipeline? And looking at your competitors, what are they doing in that space as well?
Regarding the pipeline of an accounting software, we have sent the first phase to the client, and it's currently happy, but we were saying, please add some few modules, because what the client wants to have on that accounting software, he wants to have the licensing authority and opportunity that he can license to his or her own private clients. So we are in the process of getting the licensing part of it. Then once we're done, then we can begin the rollout.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. Please, thank you so much, miss. Thank you so much. All right, now, Ogoma last, we're going to the last participant. And I said he's going to join us online. Mr. Vuisa Sikonyana from Rhodes University. Mr. Sikonyana, are you there? Which one next? Okay.
Yes, I am here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Just wait a bit. You're gonna
Yes, it's Sikonyela.
Sikonyela. Okay.
Vuisa Sikonyela.
Vuisa. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna tell you when to start. Okay, your 3 minutes starts now.
Hi everyone. As you've already heard, I'm Vuisa Sikonyela, and I'm from Tanzania. I'm 25 years old, doing my final year at Rhodes University. Our company is called Cameraman Studios. We specialize in digital marketing. So we do branding, graphic designing, photography, cinematography. We basically create marketing content for SMEs, mostly in professionals online and artists, and everyone, families, everyone who's online. Everyone's online these days. So what we do really, we have a client-specific work-based approach that we have packages that are designed particularly for our clients' needs, because we have a vast market. So we cater according to our clients' needs, but we mainly focus on SMEs
okay,
and businesses.
Can you please stop just a bit?
On your PowerPoint, can you please press F5, sir? Just press F5.
F5.
To blow up your presentation.
Yep. Can you see it now?
Make your presentation bigger. Now press F5. Just to... that the
Can you see it now?
All right, at the bottom of your screen where the Zoom slider is, there's a little icon there with a little screen on a stand. If you click on that. Okay, make it bigger, it's fine. We'll work with what you give us. Make it bigger again. All right, slightly smaller. Is that okay?
Slightly smaller.
You can or start your presentation. There's an icon next to the minus sign. There's a little picture on that Zoom bar. Can you click on that?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We'll restart your time. Just wait.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Your time starts now.
Okay. So, like I've already mentioned, we specialize in digital marketing. So we basically create marketing content for SMEs, professionals who are online, content creators, and so on and so forth. We also cater for individuals, as well as families, anyone really. And our approach is client-based, specific-based, whatever the needs are. The business have been proven to be sustainable. We started in 2020 during lockdown, and we've scaled because we started with photography, and then we added cinematography, graphic designing, and we keep adding. Yes, you may be thinking that business is not unique, but we've introduced new ways that are efficient. We've created new systems, new structure that run the business, and it's proven to be efficient and timelessly. We have a 48-hour turnover time, which is something rare within this industry. Photographers usually take weeks and months to deliver photos, but we can deliver. And another different thing is that when you come to us, it's like a pit stop for all your digital needs. You can come to us for graphics, for photos, for everything you need to have an online presence. It will definitely stand the test of time with the first industrial revolution into effect right now. Let's face it, any business that doesn't have an online presence is as good as dead. Our marketing, like I've already mentioned, it's vast, but we mainly focus on SMEs and professionals who are hosting events and content creators online. So everything we do is online. We reach our market online using social media, Facebook and Instagram. We also deliver our products online using online softwares. Currently, we have 2 assistants that are helping me, one with marketing, media, and the other one with running the operational on the ground. So our services could be things like images we supply to newspapers, graphics for businesses, social media ads, videos with business cards, flyers, and so on and so forth. Finances, we started this company in 2020 with only 6,000 rands. By the end of the year, we had generated a revenue of 20,000 rands, which led to me getting my first car in my family, which was the Golf. And a year later, we doubled that profit by 100%. We increased by 100%, we doubled it, and we managed to make a profit of 40,000 rands. And I sold the first asset and bought our second car, which I'm driving right now, which is also the reason I'm not there today, because yesterday I had this happen to the engine knocked and I couldn't get there for the presentation. But our finances, we've made so much revenue, and we continue to make, especially during our peak times, which are December, now approaching. That's the best time to flex some muscles. We can make from 10,000 rands monthly, 800 rands, depends, it varies, it ranges from 400 rands until 10,000 rands, depending on what, like I've already said, we work in terms of a sliding scale. It depends on what the clients need from us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for that presentation. I'm going to give over to our judges to have some questions. Let me start online. Any questions from our online judges?
Thank you so much. Can you talk a little bit about your competition? Who are your competitors that you identified, and how are you marketing? How are you competing with them in the market?
So our competition, because we're based in Grahamstown, but we provide our services online, so we've traveled around South Africa. But what we've identified is that our competitors only provide their lateral in their approach. They only provide one service. If they do photography, they're doing photography. If it's graphic designing, it's graphic designing. So we come and we offer all the digital needs. For instance, if you're hosting an event, you can come to us for all your needs, for photographing, for cinematography, for graphic designing, all at once. And also our turnover time is something unusual in the industry because we deliver in 48 hours. So what we have done, I've paid for licensing, online licensing, some are free. that allow us to be able to deliver in 48 hours because there are presets already online that we've bought. So we just use those so that we make things smoother, and it catalyzes the whole process, and we can deliver turnover time in 48 hours.
All right. Any question from the floor, judges? Fine, eh?
Okay, so what was the need for the car? Is that a company car going to clients? Because, I mean, Uber would have also worked out in terms of a cost, from a cost perspective.
Yes, yeah. I also do Uber on the side. But the company, we've managed to scale the business since we got the first car. Because being in Grahamstown, we couldn't reach to many other places. We're just focused there locally. Right now, I run everything from a laptop. So with the car, we're able to go out of town to seek more opportunities. And with the funding, if we can get the funding, we'll be able to develop the business even more, create a studio that will allow us to reach more opportunities.
I'm just about to run out of time, but
I was actually...
your efficiency, I'm just trying to understand, are you working 24/7? Because in order to deliver in what you're stating that you're going to deliver, I mean, are you editing? If someone sends it to you at 2 a.m. in the morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to do it. You know, how does that impact on the business?
Yeah, that's the thing about having that's the thing about having this presets that we buy license for online. It is so easy when you have the presets already. I don't need to spend more time post-production. I could literally do everything and get it done in just a couple of hours. So I don't need to stay late at night if I already have presets, because I'm paying license for those things. So it's very efficient in that sense. And that's what many other people don't do. They develop, they start, when they shoot, for instance, they will edit from scratch the whole thing. What I do, when I shoot you, I just have to go choose in my desktop what presets matches your event, and I just edit the photos. You get them in a couple of hours even.
Okay, thank you so much,
how much work
Risa.
I have at the time, but if I have more than 48 hours.
All right, thank you so much, Risa, for your presentation. Can you please give him a big round of applause? Guys, Niaz, and Saiba Willimoto. Sabawell, and Sabalukuba. Guys, you see what's possible when you an entrepreneur. So it means, yeah, it's possible, man. You can have your own car, Sabawell. All right, yeah. I said we are moving with a jet speed. In fact, we are moving with a Golf 7 speed, or Golf R for that matter. But we are moving. Okay, now this brings us to the end of our presentations from our participants. So now we are left with only 2 items, then we call it a day. So just something to think about, ne? One day, a man and a daughter working in the forest. Okay, but seriously, ne? One day, a man was just walking, ne? And the man saw birds, you know? You know that English, you have accent, birds. Okay, this man saw there were many birds, ne? Then he said, hello, 100 birds. And one of the birds replied and said, no, we are not 100. But in order for you to get the 100 that you're talking about, you need to say our number, which you don't know, plus the half of our number that you don't know, plus 1, then you're gonna get 100. The question is, how many were the birds? Wrong? Anyone? Maybe I can just leave it, you can calculate, do your maths. Be innovative, man, come with innovative ideas of how to calculate this. Let me again, for the last time again, I'm gonna repeat. A man said, hello, 100 birds. And one of the birds replied and said, we are not 100. But in order to get 100 that you're talking about, you're gonna say our number, which you don't know, plus the half of our number, plus 1, then you're gonna get 100. The question is, how many were the birds? Very good. The answer is 66. No, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, when you say 66 plus the half of the 66, which is 33, plus 1, you're going to get 100. Maybe you're going to tell me how you get to that answer. Okay, no, quick, let me just give you a mic so you can tell us how you did.
Okay, you see, at first I was trying to say 49, half, okay, doesn't make sense, the odd number. So, okay, half of 66 is 33, 33, 33, 66. 66 plus 33 is 99. Then you add the 1, then it's your 100.
No, different mkube ngalandlela yam. Atama, Abama. Let's go again. Atama, Abama, Alabama. Very good. Basaibambila abanye can see. Okay, I'm gonna invite now on stage Miss Karen from the University of Nelson Mandela to come, and she is the entrepreneurship student, entrepreneurship coordinator there. Yeah, specialist. Oh, okay. Then she's gonna just give us highlights of this Eastern Cape Intervarsity regional rounds. Can you give her a big round of applause? Okay, over to you, man.
Hi, I got short girl problems like Nicole. I think, if I move this way, is it okay? Oh, can I close the laptop? Okay. Hi, everyone. I also need the timer because, I have this habit of going over time. So if I can have 3 minutes, and you can start now. Entrepreneurship is a verb, and I'm not going to give a keynote address, although it sounds like it. But looking at the contestants, these are real-life entrepreneurs going out every day, trying to make it, and really trying to make a success of what they are doing. And I've been with this competition since it started in 2019, and every year the competition in the Eastern Cape just gets bigger and better. And this year has been exceptionally challenging because within the Eastern Cape, we've had a lot of challenges with regards to admissions, admitting students, NSFAS challenges, and all those challenges at the beginning of the year, as well as running an EDHE competition. And yet, we have managed to come up with regional finalists. So for that, the Eastern Cape deserves an Alabama, or what? I'm waiting here for the MC to direct. So for me, that is just the highlight of this whole competition, is that we still hope that we will get a winner from the Eastern Cape. And judging by the caliber of the competition, I'm sure that in the bunch that we saw over the 2 days, that we will have a winner from the Eastern Cape. You receive, right? In 2021, we have never had a winner in the final competition since 2019, but in 2021, we've had a winner in the first runner-up. Her name was Sisanda Poswana from the Walter Sisulu University, and she was the first runner-up in a category in social impact. And maybe we must follow up with her and invite her next year to come and tell us about how far she has gone in her business. And we must do the same with the winners in our categories and really follow up and support our students where they are. So I want to thank, the real winners today are you who actually came to pitch. You, every day, you're busy with your business, but to come and pitch and stand in front of hundreds of people is not an easy thing. To know that people are watching you online is not an easy thing. You even try to tell your friends that you are pitching because people are watching you. And I know that's been a challenge for many, and we have really struggled to get our students to be pitch ready. And I think for them coming to the competition and in our drive home today, I'm sure I will hear about the experience they had pitching live here today. It is nothing compared to the internal round, right? It is nothing like really, because now there's different people, you don't know their faces, and really for me, I need to, Mr. MC, give another kind of a clap there for our participants, for your courage, for your brevity, for being brave, just to come and stand here and pitch your business, and also to sweat when the judges ask you questions, because the judges, guys, the questions, some of them were really tough, and I thought, oh my word, I don't want to be that participant, but you have done exceptionally well, and for that you deserve, what is the other word?
Yeah, it's called Atama. Let's go, Atama, Atama, Abama, Abama, Alabama. Thank you.
So thank you, judges. I know CD will thank you in her speech. I don't want to step into CD's territory. The MC, I mean, I know the CD will thank him in her closing remarks, but he's done an exceptional job. And that has been a highlight for me, because to keep people in the room, to keep them busy, to keep them focused on the competition is a mission. So MC, you deserve a what? You deserve.
Okay, guys, for me, please, let's start from Alabama. Alabama. 10 times. Alabama, ta, 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 ta. Abama, ta, ta, ta. Abama, ta, ta, Atama. Thank you.
And I think we must bring him for next year for our competition, which I think Rhodes will be the host next year. So I think we're bringing him to Rhodes, right? I think we must take you. So, really just a special shout out to Sandile from EDHE for really physically coming to support us in this event. You know, we in the Eastern Cape, it's not always easy to put things together and to rush around and to put a competition, especially when it's four different universities getting us in the same room. We all have lots of work that we're busy with in this space. But Sandile, just the fact that you love us so much that you actually came to support us. We know your favorites here in the Eastern Cape. I think it's because we treat him so well, right? We are good hosts. We appreciate you coming down. And so to all those who are still going to travel and who have traveled from far, even from all those students who have traveled from far, we appreciate that you took the time to actually come and pitch with this over these 2 days. And I'm sure from the judges' questions that you have received, that you will build your business to be bigger and better businesses. And take those comments from the judges, don't think of it as negative. Take those questions from the judges, go reflect on what was being asked to you, and work on your business based on those kind of questions. And I'm sure if you speak to the judges afterwards, they'll be willing to give you some more input on your business. So guys, this 2 days, I always tell my students, don't see a gathering of people who are like-minded. Don't waste the opportunity, because this is your opportunity to interact and to network with other like-minded people in the space. So don't be shy. As the person who welcomed this morning said, she said, take off your shoes. And what she meant is feel comfortable to interact with others and network with others. So, CD from Rhodes, I know she's waiting there. Is my 3 minutes up? I want to wish all of you well on your journey of entrepreneurship. You know, judges, what you see here, judges, is not only an entrepreneur. What you see here is a student entrepreneur, and that counts for a lot, because if you must know, and you have probably been students yourselves, the academic program is not easy. Studying online, headache. Studying has, over the last, we come through a what do you call this thing? A pandemic, and it is something which has been so, we don't understand, guys. We came out alive out of this pandemic, but for you to actually have operating businesses when so many have lost their businesses is admirable. And plus one, being a student, for me, you deserve a huge round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Karen. She is from Nelson Mandela University and she is a student entrepreneur coordinator. Okay, thank you so much. I know, I think for me, in your highlights were somehow closing remarks, but I know we're going to have closing remarks. The person is going to be virtual. And my two highlights, I'm sure, and you know that my two highlights are your highlights as well. Anyone who can guess one of my highlights today? No. The first, oh, very good. Someone there said it. Next, that's what my first card. And my second one, my inspiration.
The judges.
My judges. Hey, when I say Mr. Dumalam, Mr. Morgan, okay. And lastly, but not least, what? A crow. A crow. Okay? A crow. Yeah, we are in a triangle. Okay. Okay, guys. Now the last item. Now closing remarks from Prof. Tsiri. Now also student entrepreneur coordinator at Rhodes University. Oh, she's so smiling, guys, over there. Over to you, Prof. Tsiri. Oh, masikumqhobela izandla.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Mkokweni, for you managed to keep the audience alive, especially on day 2 is one of the things that is usually challenging. And as we were looking at it, and you actually came up with your hand clapping, which is Atama, Abama, Alabama. I tried, and I was like, the coordination doesn't work the way that it is. But I just want to thank you for doing a sterling job with us today and making sure that everybody is actually kept as audience, as participant, actually much more informed. But I also want to extend my word of appreciation to our sterling judges that actually I don't envy being part of what they're about to do, because the past 2 days they've been trying to consider and they're taking decisions. And I have to say to Ms. Itumeleng Dlamini from SAB Foundation, it's always appreciated that you guys are here. And also for coming all the way to be here with us in the Eastern Cape. I mean, I hope East London and Eastern Cape warmth you've experienced. It's not the same as the Gauteng one, but I hope you enjoy that. And I want to go to also Mr. Morgan Naidu from Ellen Gray Orbis Foundation. I want to say, Mr. Morgan, I think your presence and the kind of questions that you were asking, I hope participants are actually taking some notes in terms of what you need to prepare, what you need to think about whenever, because these guys were actually asking very relevant questions. Online, virtually, we've got Skalk from Positive. I really want to say, I know it was actually difficult being virtually when you were actually asking questions, but you got some interesting and quite on-point kind of questions. Thank you very much for your input. Last but not least, Mr. Mbuso. Mr. Mbuso, you were actually very quiet as a judge, but when you came up and you asked questions, it was pertinent question, and you actually made sure that there's a follow-up that comes in from that. Thank you very much. So what I also want to also appreciate is the students that participated here. You are all winners, even though part of competition that we usually do is we try and look for 1 of 4. Now we're looking for 4 winners. But what I want you to say, even if you did not make it on the list of the 4, please regard yourself as a winner, because you are a winner for the Eastern Cape. For us here, as part of the Eastern Cape coordinators, we're really proud on what it is that you have been doing. And the mere fact that there's been so much diverse kind of program and so much diverse businesses that you guys are looking at it gives us so much hope that actually the future of Eastern Cape, even though we are known to have so many problems, you are the innovators coming up with solutions. I was also listening to yesterday's session. I watched the yesterday's session, and I was like, in innovative ideas, people were coming up with such innovation, and I was like, what else do we want? Maybe we're doing good things. We actually, because to see some of the students coming up with such diverse solutions, I really, really am proud. Today's session, we looked at impact, and I like the fact that you focus on what's relevant for the Eastern Cape. Circular economy, farming, education, and we also had creatives. And I don't want to go into the diversity of the general businesses that we have. They were so diverse and such important things that you guys are dealing with. Good luck to everyone and good luck to the winners. Judges, I don't want to be in your shoes because it's not an easy job that you're doing. Finally, I'd like to thank the audiences that were sitting there with us and actually throughout this whole period were actually engaging us. And thank you for joining us. Families that joined us virtually, online, and everybody that watched this program, we really, really thank you for being. So now we leave it to the judges and make sure that the judges are going to give us a stellar. So whoever is the winner, we say congratulations to you. But we are taking this forward as Eastern Cape. Good luck, Eastern Cape. Well done, Eastern Cape. Thank you, judges.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Can you give her a big round of applause? Thank you so much, Prof. CD, for thanking us. And I'm not sure if she's still there, but I just want to say thank you so much, Prof. CD, for thanking us. Yes, thank you so much for thanking us. And thank you. Okay, let me just have just 1 minute to speak because now it's my last time I've been talking.